Welcome to Indian Hill High School. It's a beautiful Friday night where the Indian Hill Braves will be taking on the Deer Park Wildcats here at beautiful Tomahawk Stadium. I'm Chip Hunter. I'll be in the booth tonight with Elmer Cole. Larry Eli's off tonight, visiting his son up at Miami. So we'll have Elmer Cole in here tonight, and he's down the sidelines right now. The Reading game last week, a tough loss for the Braves. They had the game won till the last couple of minutes, and an unfortunate fumble gave the ball back to Reading, and they played their hearts out. I mean, they really played a great game, and it came so close to victory. There's the fumble that really sealed the victory for Reading last week, but they played a great game last week. Bill Zimmer, he's out for the year, unfortunately. Bill's been a great quarterback so far this year, and really had a good passing game. And Bill has hurt his hand very badly, his throwing hand, and so he's going to be lost for the season. John Perrin's taking over. Yep. Zimmer was 117 attempts and had 72 completions. He had thrown for 808 yards, and that was through, as I recall, about 4 games. So Bill had some great stats, and he's going to be a loss. We're going to go down to the field now where Elmer Cole's standing by to talk about John Perrin and how he's done this year.
Season long. Hi fans, and welcome to Tomahawk Stadium. And in addition to, we were talking about John Perrin and the contributions he's made on the offensive side of the ball. In addition to that, he's played great defense all season. I got some stats here for you. He's made 15 tackles for a loss. He's got 2 interceptions. He's got 30 tackles total, 22 of them all by himself, solo tackles. He's got 8 assists. He gets to the ball carrier very quickly. He takes care of the outside of the for the Indian Hills defense, and he's done a great job all year. I hope you enjoy the game tonight, and we'll try to describe it for you and get a good deal.
Just thinking about the next play, you're going hard every down, but you know it's good to be in there every play. I think it helps me out in the long run.
So overall, you're
Truck.
Well, welcome everyone to Tomahawk Stadium for a beautiful night here for football. We've got the Deer Park Wildcats and the Indian Hill Braves. Elmer Cole's with me tonight and making his debut here. He's kind of playing the Marty Brenneman for Friday night.
I thought I was the Joe Nuxall.
You can be whichever one you want.
We're glad to be here. It's a great night for football, and we're getting ready for the kickoff.
Deer Park is kicking off. They do a squibber down there, and it's picked up about the 28-yard line.
Number 12 covered that ball. That was Zummy Zanders. How about that?
Yeah.
Zummy's in there. Freshman. We like to see the freshmen get some playing time, even on the special teams. So
Elmer's going
to contribute.
It's going to be interesting tonight. They're doing a little wrinkle on the offense. They're taking Ricky Hardig, and they're going to start running I formation. Okay, now we're going to go down to Adam Walter on the sideline here for some commentary.
Hi, I'm Adam Walter on the sidelines. I'm going to bring you the inside scoop from behind the Indian Hill bench. Looking forward to a wonderful night of football here. The Braves to get healthy against the Deer Park team.
Thanks, Adam. And
back to you, Elmer.
Well, we'll go back to Chip for the play-by-play.
All righty. First play is a handoff to Jeremy Hamilton off the right side. He gets about a yard. As I was saying, they're going to try to throw a new wrinkle in tonight. They're going to put Ricky Hardigan as a blocking back in the I formation occasionally. Try to give Jeremy Hamilton a little blocking up front. So not in there yet, of course, but they will be doing that as a wrinkle tonight. Perrin on a roll right, and he keeps it himself. He's got room. He's into the secondary, and he gets a first down, gain of about 15, out to the 45-yard line of Indian Hill.
Well, that's John Perrin's strength. He's very elusive. He has a lot of speed. They thought they had him back in the backfield, but he's managed to slip a tackle, find a seam, and get the first down. Good job.
You're right, Elmer. John does a good job of that. He runs the option very well. And John's he's not the tallest kid in the world, but he's got some strength. He can take a hit. He can deliver.
Well, pound for pound, he's the toughest kid on the field.
Yeah, he's a good man. So we got 1st and 10 on the 45-yard line of Indian Hill. Indian Hill needs to try to bounce back from 2 straight losses here. They lost a heartbreaker last week over at Reading. Inside handoff to Ollie Kendall. Ollie spins, and he gets a couple yards.
Kendall's a tough back, too. I think he's
a sophomore.
Ollie's just a sophomore. He contributed last year. You know, he's one of the bigger kids out there. He's got some good speed. Maybe next year I might look for him to run the ball pretty much. Chip, what do you think?
I think you see it.
John has, since he's been in the quarterback position, you know, for a game and a half now, he's 5'10", he's about 160 pounds, soaking wet. And like I said, he's one of the tougher guys out there. There's Jeremy going up the middle.
Yeah, he gets about 3 yards. It looks like we're going to have third and about 3 or 4.
I really like Jerry Hamilton as a running back. He's very, very durable. He's tough. He's, he must be creeping up on the all-time Indian Hill statistics. I mean, Jeremy is, he's been running back now for. Right now, Mike Sweeney. Mike Sweeney's playing. He's in the slot over here.
Slot left.
Slot
he's
left.
In motion.
He's in motion.
Fake to Sweeney on a reverse. Looks like Perrin's going to pass. Great catch. Look right over the middle, down to about the 26-yard line. Is that Grady? No, it's not Grady.
I think it's Ollie Kendall.
That's Ollie Kendall. That was a nice catch by Ollie. Pass was just a tad high, but John had an option to run it there and threw a nice pass out to Ollie.
You know, that has to be one of his first receptions this year. I think that's a good play to get the ball to him.
You're right, because they've had Sweeney and Grady Rogers as the primary receivers.
Well, that was a good pickup. They're down at about the 26-yard line.
About the 26, and Tony Topics is in now as Ollie Kendall came out for a breather. They got split. Grady Rogers split wide right and Sweeney wide left.
Good time to get the ball to Price, I think.
Yeah, two-back backfield. There it gets Sweeney right now on the inside handoff.
I know what Kevin's starting to line Sweeney up in the backfield. I know what he's trying to do. Yeah, he comes up the middle from a kind of a left slot position. He pulls some tacklers with him. He's doing a good job.
Yeah, he's got a lot of speed. If he can get into the secondary, he's really going to be elusive.
They're just trying to get him more touches to the football.
Right.
I mean,
he's sort of like your Peter Rourke. The more you can get him the ball, the better chance you stand.
Anytime he touches the ball, he could go all the way.
Mike wishes he were Peter Rourke, but that's another story. Topics in motion.
Fake the Topics.
Perrin back to pass. He's got Sweeney across the middle, and he's down to the 4-yard line. Oh, boy, he had
inside the 4. What a great drive by Indian Hill to open this game.
I'll tell you, they had 2 men open. Sweeney was open at about the 10 when he caught it, and Grady Rogers was down at the goal line.
Here's another look at it.
Nice pass by Perrin.
Good fake. Perrin rolls out, throws a nice spiral, and Sweeney catches it over his right shoulder. Kind of reaches back for that ball.
Elmer, this is a great drive because Indian Hill's offense has stalled the last 2-3 weeks, and it's nice to see him moving the ball again.
Well, this is a good opportunity for them to establish something early in this game. I think, Deer Park hasn't had a lot of success this season. If you get them down early, who knows what can happen.
That's what we're hoping. It's a handoff to Sweeney again up the middle, and he might get a yard, maybe 2.
It's interesting using the speed back up the middle.
Yeah, that sure is. Here comes Hardick now. Let's see if he lines up in the backfield. And Rick's been playing a guard on offense all year, and he's going both ways full time, and I think they're trying to use more of his power and skill.
Who is it that's down?
We got somebody down the field.
No, we can't.
Micah Hayden is 68. I can't tell from here, though. That is Matt Boone. No, that's Matt Boone, 66. Matt's wearing 66 tonight. He was wearing 63 last week. Yeah, it looks like his left leg.
Matt is 5'9", 170 pounds. He's a senior.
I'll tell you, they can ill afford to lose Matt. He has played a great defensive end this year, and he has really matured as a football player this year. He's really come into his own.
He really has. In fact, he's among the top defenders in tackle for a loss. He's got 10 this year.
Yeah, he's played a great game.
He really has.
Great year.
The third highest total for a loss on the team.
Yeah, let's hope it's nothing serious. He's getting up, but he's hobbling on that left leg a little bit.
I think he'll be back in this ball game.
Yeah, I think he's all right. He's
not
too serious. Well, that's good news. All right, well, looks like we got 2nd and goal on about the 4-yard line. And here comes that I formation we talked about.
I love the I formation.
This is great. We
Power
got
football.
Hardy gets the lead blocker, shades of Vic Cole a few years ago here, and Jeremy Hamilton's in the backfield. He'll be your running back. And they do give to Jeremy. He runs right behind Hardig, and it gets down about the 1 yard line.
Jeremy had a nice hole there. Ricky sealed off the inside linebacker, and Jeremy hit the outside linebacker head on, pushed him back. That's a good hole.
Yeah, Deer Park did a nice
play.
job of blocking that hole up. He got a yard or so, and it's down about the 1 yard line. But Deer Park filled the gap pretty well there. All right, so we are 3rd and goal from about the 1, and we get the same I formation here.
It's pretty good. Ricky Hardy going in there. That's a pretty good load.
Yeah, Rick's got an attitude. He gets the
Here
ball.
We go.
He scores the touchdown.
There we go.
All right,
Give
Rick
it to
Hardig.
the fullback for the touchdown.
Give it to the big man. I'll tell you. There you go, Rick Hardig. Well, I'll tell you what, Mr. Hardig better open a garage door tonight to get his head in because that's his first touchdown ever.
I'll tell you, there was a good push up front. The center in there, the offensive line, both sides, they pushed him back, and Ricky pretty much had to just bowl him over.
Boy, you're right, Elmer. He did a good job. He walked in. You're right. The offensive line did a great job there. Now let's see if we can get the extra point here. Perrin will be holding, and Grady Rogers will be kicking. Kicks down, and it is good. Ricky Hardig scored that touchdown. He takes it as the up back in the I formation, just a straight give right up the middle, off to the left guard position. All right, so 7-0 Indian Hill with 7:04 left in the first quarter. Good start, Elmer.
Well, that was a great kick by Grady. Many people don't know this, but he actually leads all time in Indian Hill with 28 extra points. He got that in 1999. Now, you not only have a good kicker, but you got to have a good offense to get that many touchdowns.
You keep this up, Elmer, with all these stats, and Larry may be out of his job.
Hey, listen.
I mean, if he
we
sees
just didn't roll off the turnip truck here.
This is impressive. All these stats you bring here. I'm just gabbing away, and you're the stat man. Well, here we go, folks. That's great. Indian Hill's off to a 7-zip lead with 7:04 left. Very quickly before they kick off, coverage of tonight's game of the Indian Hill Television Network is a presentation of Indian Hill High School Video Department. The Video Department provides the community with educational and school-focused programming through the facilities of ICRC.
Nobody told me you could read.
Well, I didn't. They were holding the prompter up. Okay, here we go. Looks like Mikey Sweeney's going to be kicking off.
Mikey kicks him, returns him, does about everything.
Does it all, doesn't he? He squibs it down the left side.
Stays in bounds, though.
It does stay in bounds.
Deer Park picks it up.
Yeah, nice run back.
Nice run back.
Yeah, he's hit it about the 25-yard line, looks like. That was Matt Beckman running the ball back. Matt Beckman for Deer Park.
What number was he?
He's number 20. He had about a 15-yard run back. It was a nice run. So we got 1st and 10 Deer Park. It looks like about the 26-yard line of their own 26.
The Indian Hill defense gets to take the field for the first time. They're leading the CHL in points allowed. They've only allowed 44 this year.
They've had a good defense this year. They really shut Reading down last week for the offense that they've had over the years. Yeah, they held their big back to about 150 yards. Oh, nice hit in the backfield.
In the backfield.
Woo!
Good penetration.
That was Broughton, and I'll tell you, he met him 3 yards deep.
Derek Broughton, I believe.
Broughton, I'm sorry, yeah. Derek Broughton met him 3 yards deep in the backfield.
I'm telling you, they're getting good penetration. They've gotten good penetration all year. Coach Stoll, the defensive coordinator, I really think, Chip, he's one of the best defensive minds in Cincinnati.
We know nothing against their previous regime, but when he came in here, he changed that defense from a read and react to an aggressive defense, and it made all the difference in the world. That's up the middle, and
nothing there.
Yeah,
nothing
student body straight ahead and got about a yard or two back to the original line of scrimmage, maybe gained a yard past it. So we're going to have 3rd and long, looks like about 9 on the 27, 28-yard line.
I think Deer Park has to come up with something a little bit better than that to get through Indian Hill's defense.
Well, you're right. They're going to have to either go wide or start putting it up in the air because that middle's pretty strong. We've got good linebackers in the middle, and
Derek Broughton, he's one of the team captains. Although he's just a junior, and he's taken up the nose guard
he's done well. He's done real well.
Brady Ward.
Brady's in there.
He's getting better every game.
Sam Waterman's doing well. He fakes the blitz there by Hardig, and he's hit nice pass. Very nice.
That was just the wide receiver, number 83, is Joe White Martian.
Yeah, Joe White Martian. I'll tell you, the court.
Here you'll just get to see this again. Quarterback takes the snap. Just straight drop back, and the wide receiver just pretty much goes down about 12 yards inside.
A little turn in.
Little turn in inside, and we gave him a pretty good cushion there. Mikey was on the coverage there and gave him
fumble. That's fumble, and Rovkamp jumps on it. Bad snap from center, and Rovkamp did a good job of locating the ball and falling on it. So it'll be second and about 11. They lost about a yard. You know, Rovkamp did a good job in that last pass play, Elmer, because he was hit just as he threw it and really stood in that pocket and delivered a good ball.
I hate to do this to you, but he's got 7 touchdown passes already this year, and he's among the city's leaders too.
Well, let's hope it's it for the year, at least for the evening.
At least for this game. Ollie jumped on that the quarterback there and got a cheap solo tackle.
He needs one of those.
There you go.
Man in motion, and we got another pass. Rovkamp's back, and oh, what a great catch! Ball was caught and tipped up in the air at about midfield, and he brought it down again. That's going to be just short of a first down.
Here we go again. He makes a fake to the back going up the middle. Nice pass. A lot of people could have had this ball. It gets tipped up twice.
That's good concentration by White Martian.
And he did. Parent could have had that ball too. A couple people could have had that ball. Looks like that White Martian is
number 83.
Yeah, it looks like he's a favorite receiver.
Yeah,
Rovkamp is the quarterback, and he's got a pretty lively arm.
Yeah, his receiver White Martian is out for this play. It's a handoff on the right side, and good bit of running there. Made about 4 yards.
Got the first down.
Yeah, it slipped right by Brady Ward there.
2 first downs in a row.
That's right.
Little march going on here. That was Matt Beckman. Beckman showed some good speed, some good power.
It'll be 1st and 10, Deer Park at 47-yard line of Indian Hill. And Deer Park's got a little drive going here. They're moving the ball well, mixing it up a little bit. Rovekamp's back to pass again, flows out the right flat again. White Martian, and he gets about 8 yards.
You know, we're giving that guy a little bit too much room.
Yeah, they're getting a lot of cushion there.
Too much.
I wouldn't be surprised, though, if they're setting up that, out and go pattern.
A little bit too much cushion. That's 3 for this guy, and
all he's done, he did a little turn in on the first one, and he's done a little out pattern in the last 2. So we got second, long 3.
Deer Park up to the line.
Man in motion inside, handoff right up the middle. And it looks like he's get about 2 yards. We're going to have about 3rd and 1. Ollie Kendall and Waterman were in the tackle.
No, that's one person. Again, you see the play, inside handoff. This Beckman, was it Beckman on the carry? He just ran over Indian Hill player there.
Yeah, Deer Park.
I think it was Ricky. Ricky needs to stuff that.
Deer Park just brought in 2 or 3 new players here.
Beckman's a tough back. He's 190 pounds.
Right up the middle again. He springs to the outside, and Beckman's got the first down. Gaining about 2 or 3, and that's enough for another Deer Park first down. Well, they're really systematically moving the ball here.
That's the third first down in a row.
Yeah, and
Price made a nice tackle on that, though.
Sure
he limited it to about a 3 or 4 yard gain.
That's a nice run by Beckman. I mean, the inside was stopped up, so he kicked it out to the left side and made a nice gain out of it. Got the first down. Okay, they got 2 men wide left and receiver wide right. That's Dave Metter.
Beckman's flanked out here on the
pass again, over the middle, a little bit high. Wade Mackey's right across the middle there, and he's a big man, and threw just a little bit high to him. The Rovkamp had him wide open.
He is a big wide receiver. He's 6'3", 185 pounds, wide receiver. Well, he's a senior.
Yeah, he's going up against John Perrin there, I believe. That's not fair. Sorry, John.
He's only got
about a foot.
Only got 5 inches on him.
All right, 2nd and 10.
Good place to stop.
There it is. We've got it around right end, excuse me. And
Dave Meter.
Yeah, Meter again cuts it up for about 6 yards, 5 yards. So they're going to have 3rd down, and looks like about 5 for the first. Move down to the 30-yard line of Indian Hill, and Deer Park's got a very nice drive going.
Looked like that was going outside, and he found a seam right off of the right tackle position, and took it for about a good 5-6 yard
Yep.
gain. This is a good. This is a big play. Chip.
It is big play. You're right.
Well,
They can stop him here.
Needs to stiffen on this one. Well, Deer Park probably is in 4-down territory here.
It's a pitch out wide right, and number 42, he does not make it. That was Brett Price, and they did a pitch out. He took off around the right side, and it was, let's see who's on the bottom here. Jeremy Hamilton's getting up.
Yeah,
nice job, and who else do we have down there? Brady Ward.
Brady.
Yeah.
Grady, 75.
No, yeah, Brady Ward was down there, and Jeremy Hamilton.
He looked like he hit a brick wall, and that's what he ran into.
He did.
Brady.
Well, this could be interesting. We've got 4th, and looks like about 3, and looks like Deer Park's going for it. They're at 4-down territory.
Yeah, I figured they would go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, this is the biggie. See if they try to draw him off. Rovecamp's right under center. It's right up the middle, and he is driving for a first down. Boy, nice run.
He had a nice hole there.
Yeah, that was Beckman, I believe. Yep, sure was. He went off the left side.
He's got some power.
He was hit right at the line and drove for a couple extra yards and got the first down.
Looking at the a linebacker got blocked on that play. We had looked like one of the lead backs came in and just took out our left outside linebacker, and he had a nice hole.
Ropecamp back to pass, throws out in the flat, and he's got his receiver.
Price has to take him
Boy,
on now.
Very nice. That was White marching again. And Joe did a good job of bringing that ball down. He had good coverage on him.
I think that's his 4th catch on this drive.
Yep, it sure is.
Looking at it again, nice throw by Rovecamp, right. Nice throw, good catch.
All right, we got
Price.
2nd about 3. Ball's on about the 18-yard line. Rovecamp drops again, inside handoff, and he's hit at the line of scrimmage behind the line. And he's knocked for about a 2-yard loss. Price McLean did a great job of reading that one and hit him in the backfield.
I think that was Sam Wardeman that hit him.
Was it Sam? Sorry. Was it Sam?
Sam, I believe, is a sophomore, and he has really stepped up.
Sam's playing great this year.
He has stepped up really big. And one thing about this Indian Hill team, they're very, very young. There's a lot of sophomores on the line, and one good thing about sophomores is they get to be juniors.
There you go. That's true. 2 good more years out of them. Well, folks, that's the end of the first quarter. That was a quick one. And the score at the end of the first quarter is Indian Hill 7, Deer Park nothing.
That did go by very quickly.
Sure did.
Here, Indian Hill had 1 possession, and Deer Park had 1 possession, and that's the whole quarter.
You're right. 1 each. Folks, the Indian Hill School District webpage has been updated with an all-new look, with topics ranging from the new bond issue to athletics and more. Be sure to check it out by visiting us at www.ih.k12.oh.us. You can also get your kids' grades off that website. It's wonderful.
I don't want to see mine.
Well, my kids don't want me to see mine. Well, Indian Hill's 5-2 this year. As I said, they had 2 rough losses the last 2 weeks, so they're trying to bounce back here. Deer Park's playing real well tonight. They've had a rough season. They're 0-7, but they're sure not playing like it tonight.
I'm pretty impressed with some of the athletes they have on this team.
Oh, they've mixed it up well.
This back, number 20, Beckman, looks like a good back.
Look
the
good.
wide receiver, White Martian, quarterback can throw the ball.
Rovecamp's got composure. He's looked real good.
He really is. They don't look like an 0-7 team to me.
Indian Hill's going to have to gear it up here. They don't want to get this game tied.
Deer Park has been one of our tougher opponents over the years.
They've been a real nemesis for us.
They have been.
They've played us well.
Chip, you and I have been through some of these games.
That's for sure. Here's Rovecamp back again. He's throwing long and too long. Wisemartin was on a pattern to the goal line on the left side, and Rovecamp threw a little long.
So
it was well covered down there.
Another big 4th down play. Another big 4th down. We stop them here and.
4th and 5. Now I don't know if Deer Park gets a kicking game or not.
I don't know either.
Yeah.
Say this is, and here's my stats again. This is the 44th meeting between Indian Hill and Deer Park. We got the edge. It's 18 wins.
You and I wouldn't have been born then.
I know.
4th and 5. This is a big play, folks. Rovecamp gives off around left side, and he is. Oh, what a great play by Indian Hill. He's hit well.
Dave Meter.
Yeah, Dave
slipped
Meter.
a couple tackles.
The reason I hesitated there is Metter slipped the first 2 tackles, and then the Indian Hill caught up with him. Really nice defensive play by Indian Hill there.
And
good pursuit.
Very difficult to get wide on Indian Hill because of the team speed.
They've got great speed. They're not big, but boy, they're fast. They asked Redding last week. All righty, Indian Hill takes over. Ball is going to be at their own 20-yard line, just inside the 20. And let's see if they can get the offense cranking again here.
Well, we like that first drive.
Yep, they've got single back set with Jeremy in the backfield. Ollie Kendall in motion. It's up to Jeremy, and he stopped right at the line. Maybe he gets a yard. Nice defense by Deer Park.
Number 2, Corey Burke got credit for that tackle. But really it was him and a whole host of Wildcats.
Yep, no gain.
Jeremy Hamilton's he just took the ball on that play. He's run the ball now for, this is 3rd year, significant time. He's 5'10", 180 pounds. He's a senior. He'll be very much missed next year.
And for his size, he's a strong runner.
Oh, he's done a great job for Indian Hill.
Single back set again. Sweeney in motion. Perrin rolls out the pass. He throws long to Kendall and overthrows him.
Just over Kendall's
head. The ball about 17 yards downfield, little crossing pattern, and Ollie was well covered by number 27, Jason Smith.
Jason Smith did a nice job.
Did a real nice job. He tried to dump it over his head, but a little too long.
Yeah, Perrin's going back to pass. And you can see Ollie, he looks like he has some separation there, but the ball just isn't thrown where he can catch it.
That'll bring up a 3rd and 10.
Just back to Jeremy Hamilton for a little bit, Chip. I really like this kid. I mean, he works harder than anybody else. He lifts weights all year long.
He's one of the strongest kids in the team.
He's got a big smile. He's got great parents.
Great attitude. Jeremy's a really good guy.
Good student athlete.
Kendall in motion. 3rd and 10 for Indian Hill. Perrin's back to pass. And he's going long for Grady Rogers.
Looks like he's got Grady open.
Oh, boy. They're a little bit behind him. Grady tried to make the adjustment and couldn't quite hang on. That was a nice pass. That was about a 25-yard throw down to about the 45-yard line of Indian Hill, but just couldn't quite connect.
You know, Grady looked like he was just going to blow by that. Yeah, he looks like he has some separation, but Perrin just threw it to the wrong side. I think if he got on the inside, I think Grady would.
He'd still be running, I think.
He would have got a chance to get that ball.
He got 4th and 10, and it looks like Deer Park's calling timeout. Well, while we've got a timeout here, reading a little PR announcement for us here. The producer and director of tonight's game on Indian Hill Television Network is Stephen Buskin. Our coordinating producer is Mr. Dennis Dupps. All video department games are produced in association with ICRC.
Well, we got a minute here. I just want to talk a little bit about our performance on defense last year. You know, that big running back from Reading, the Deuce.
Oh, can't think of his name. Yes.
He got 154 yards, but, you know, he just didn't break off any big runs, and we really contained him.
Well, I was standing on the sidelines.
You know, our stars on defense, Ricky Hardick has done a magnificent job. John Perrin, like we said, had 15 tackles for a loss.
Well, Jeremy's done a good job at linebacker also. And our secondary is one of our strengths this year. There's a kick by Grady Rogers. It hits about the 45-yard line, takes an Indian Hill bounce, and looks like Sweeney will touch it down at about the 34-yard line of Deer Park.
Nice boot.
So not a real long boot in the air, but took a good bounce. And
all net yards, so they didn't get a chance to catch the football.
Those are the ones you like to see.
So far this season, just to give you a few stats, we've scored 176 points. We've only allowed 44 points, and like I said, that's lowest in the CHL. The next closest is Wyoming. We've averaged 280 yards per game on offense and give up only 123. So pretty overall solid performance out of this Braves team. Corey Burke takes that ball off the left side. Picks up about 4 yards, so they got some positive yards on first down.
Yep, nice opening play there. So that'll bring up, looks like, second about 5. And Deer Park's been moving the ball well. We got a timeout here. Looks like an equipment problem for Deer Park.
So far we've had a bend but don't break defense.
Yeah, it's kind of been that way all year.
Mm-hmm.
I was staying on the sidelines last week at Reading with some of the Reading parents who were working the chains, and they said they were really surprised that they weren't able to break off any long gainers.
Yeah.
And the pursuit we had was what really did it. So they've got a lot of speed on this Indian Hill defense. All right, 2nd and 5. Okay, it's Rovkamp on a sweep around the right side, and Sweeney's got him, hits him, takes him down. And helped by Grady Rogers there. Looks like a gain of about 3.
Hi, I'm with Terry Conti. Terry, tell us about that injury to Matt Boone.
He subluxated his patella, which just means his kneecap popped in and out.
Is he going to be all right?
He's going to be fine.
She's in great hands. Thanks, guys. Back to you.
Hey, Adam, how do you spell subluxate?
Matt Boone has 7 sacks. He's got 3 tackles for a loss. He's I think he's got 10 tackles for loss actually.
Grove Camp gives all to Beckman. He's going around the left side. He's going to be short. He gains about 2 yards. Looks like he's out to about the 39-yard line. Then we're going to have 4th and 1.
Another good stop. Perrin and Kendall on the tackle here.
Yeah, out in the dust bowl in the middle out there.
Here we go.
Yeah, this is going to be good. It's a real short 1 yard.
Let's see what Deer Park does. I mean, this is not a good. This isn't the ideal spot in the on the field for Deer Park to be, going for it on
I would
4th
think
down.
at this point in the game, with only a 7-point deficit for them, this would be a pretty big gamble. Because if Indian Hill should get it here, they got 9 minutes left in the half. I'd be real surprised if they go for this.
Well, I think they're going to take a timeout. The refs are going to take a timeout.
Going to measure here. Yeah, they want to see exactly how far they've got to go.
I think might give Deer Park a chance to talk this one over a little bit too.
I think they're about 6 inches short here. Let's see.
They are short. Not very
Yeah, it's
much.
less than that. It's half length of football, so they just may go for this. They've been moving the ball well when they had to get a yard or two.
Now's the time for our big guys to dig in and move that offensive line backwards.
Get Nick Simon on the left end here. Number 55.
Brady 75.
Ollie and Kendall on the other side. Brady in the middle. Waterman
See, I expect Ricky to.
and Broughton.
I expect Ricky to blitz on this play to see if he can get somebody in the backfield too.
Linebackers and the safeties the defensive backs are all uptight here. Try to stuff the run. Let's see what they do. They may try to draw them off. 4th down, about 6 inches.
We got 11 guys within about 3 yards of the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they're trying to draw them off. There it goes. Fumble. He did not make it. Bad exchange from center there. It looked like everybody went and the center didn't snap the ball.
Everybody went. The center. I was expecting a flag on that play.
So was I, quite honestly.
I thought the Deer Park player over here on the end jumped.
Now, I thought it was a illegal procedure, but it looks like.
Here goes the play again. You can't really see what happened on that play other than the quarterback just didn't get the snap.
Everybody moved, but the center it looked like, and Indian Hill was able to get in there and actually got a little threw him for a little bit of a loss. So Indian Hill takes over on downs. We got 1st and 10. Indian Hill on about the 44-yard line of Deer Park.
Well, what it means
Great
is we
field
get the ball.
position.
Great field position.
Yeah, absolutely, Elmer.
8:54 left on the clock. Good time for.
McLean split wide left. Grady at the top of the screen. Golly Kendall in motion. Perrin pitches out to Jeremy around the left side.
He's got some
Good
room.
blocker in front. Oh, he had Matt Boone in front. He gets away. Great job by Jeremy. Jeremy was hit it for about an 8-yard gain. Cut it back to the inside. Got about 3 more and got the 1st down.
Here it comes right at you. Jeremy's taking the ball. I want you to look at his patience on this play. Do you see him slow up just a little bit to wait for those blocks? He cuts it inside, picks up about 4 more yards with that inside move.
Yeah, Matt Boone had a nice lead block there. He was pulling.
And Jeremy's such an experienced back that he waited for the block, and so he knew exactly where to go.
Same formation. Kendall in motion, and we got
Up
Jeremy. He breaks it loose on the left side, right off tackle, and he's down for another 1st down, about a 12-yard gain.
Jeremy's starting to get it going right now.
Yeah, that line gave him a nice opening for
Very
him to
nice
cut
hole.
through. And once he got in the secondary, he just did a juke one man. They finally got him after about a 12-yard gain.
Yeah, if Jeremy gets going, Kevin doesn't need to reach into his bag of tricks.
Well,
Just give it to Jeremy and let him roll.
Jeremy's really durable. He goes both ways, and he's always in the play, and he's very, very durable.
You got the head coach, Kevin Seipels, the offensive coordinator. You got to be impressed with Kevin and how he handles his team year to year.
Another
Nice
handoff
play.
to Jeremy up the middle. He's off the right side. Looks like he's going to get about 4 yards.
Another good play.
Yeah, down to about the 15, 16-yard line. Yeah, he's got 5 yards. We're going to have 2nd and 5 on the 16.
I just want to talk about Kevin a little bit more, Chip. You know, you and I have been watching this for a number of years, and you know, Kevin doesn't just stick with one offensive philosophy. He looks at the players he has and designs his offense to meet the talent that he has on the team now.
Well, you're right, Elmer. To his credit, he's had to change the offense 3 times this year because of injuries.
Well, since I've been around here, he's got Coach of the Year 2 times, and that's not an accident. They don't give that out for nothing.
That's for sure. Perrin pitches wide to Jeremy around the right side. He cuts it back and might get a yard or two. Deer Park did a nice job. Beckman did a good job of coming up there and cutting him in. Now back to Kevin Seipel. You're right, Elmer. He has really turned this program around. You know, when you and I first started following Indian Hill football, the program was not too hot, quite honestly, and Kevin got in here and really took over, got a good staff, got the support of the parents, and he's recruited some great kids in this program.
He's made tough decisions about staff, too. I mean,
he has.
He brought in people that he thought could make him better and make him win, and that's proven out.
All right, Bryce McLean split, wide left. We've got third and about 4. Ollie Kendall in motion, up to Jeremy up the middle, and John Parent keeps it.
No, he put it in Jeremy's he gave it to Jeremy, took it back, and made that play right up the middle.
That was a great look by John Parent.
Remind me a little bit of Josh Cooper with that quarterback
draw.
There you
go. He got the first down, too.
Of course, the athletes Kevin's had over the years has helped him out, too.
Well, they have, but he's really made the best of them, too.
Peter Snow Kid.
Yeah, I remember him. He had that Vic Cole blocking for him.
The night train.
He's really taken advantage of it. He looks at the talent every year, and he changes his offense accordingly. And, you know, he went to the passing offense with a shotgun this year with Billy Zimmer, and Billy gets hurt, and he brings John Parent in. Now we're going right under center with everything, and they've done a good job of adjusting. 1st and 10. Parent again hands off up the middle to Jeremy Hamilton, and he might have a couple. He's stacked up by the entire line of Deer Park.
Apparently we're just decided to just go toe-to-toe and play football.
Yep.
Good old-fashioned Indian Hill Brave football.
Woody Hayes is smiling. They're down, looks like about the 8-yard line, 9-yard line. We'll have 2nd and goal on the 9. They're going to have to open it up a little bit here, I think. I'm not sure they're going to get it right up the gut. Let's see if they don't try to go wide. Yeah, 2nd and 9 on the 9. 2nd goal on the 9.
Probably something outside, I would think. Timeout.
Yep, Deer Park took their 2nd timeout. Talk it over here. They took a look at the way Indian Hill set up.
You know, you talked about how we started the season with Zimmer in that shotgun. You know, he in the 5 games that he played, he attempted 117 passes. Yeah. Okay. You know, the Ohio High School Coaches Association Harbin rankings came out this week, and we're still in this ball game. Even though we've lost 2 ball games, we're still, if we finish out the season with some good wins, we could still make the playoffs. Number 1 is Valley View in our division. Number 2 is Wyoming. 3 is Blanchester. 4 is Minford. I'm not sure I know where Minford is, and we're still number 6. So
that's great.
You know, if we can win tonight and pull off a big win against Wyoming or Glen Estee, I think that we
stand a chance.
We stand a chance of going to the playoffs again this year.
Well, it's going to be neat to see this John Parent having his 2nd full start here, because I think they're reforming this offense around him now with Billy gone for the season. And frankly, they look a lot better this game and more poised than they did last week. So here we go, 2nd goal from the 9. Bryce McLean is wide left. Grady Rogers to the right. Sweeney in the slot, or he's in motion from left to right. Parent drops. He's throwing over to McLean.
Just couldn't get it.
Did a slant pattern right across the middle and a little post pattern, and it was thrown just a little bit short.
I think if that pass would have been there, McLean could have got that ball. He had this
receiver
was open.
Beat.
He had him inside.
He had the angle on him, and John threw it just a little bit short. So that brings up 3rd and goal.
Just to finish my thought on Zimmer, he had 117 passes in 5 games, and the record, Indian Hill's record for total passes attempted was 190. So he certainly would have.
He would have been on course to set a new school record.
No
that's
question.
for sure.
He had a good percentage too.
That's a shame we lost Billy. Okay, here we go. We got 3rd and goal. Same formation as last time. Parent under center. Sweeney in motion. And Parent's rolling to his left. He may keep this ball. He is. He's keeping the ball. Great block by Bryce McLean. He sealed off the cornerback, and John took a look and went left. All right, great run by John Parent. Followed his blocking. Oh, we do have a flag. This might come back.
Well, when John Perrin got out there on the outside with one guy to beat, there was no way that they were going to get him.
That is going against the Braves. That's a shame. Illegal motion, looks like. Boy,
If you look at it again, Perrin takes the snap from center, makes a good inside fake there, comes to the left side. You can tell he's leaning. He's got that nose for the goal line. There's nobody going to touch him. Plus, he gets a good block from Price, but it doesn't count.
5-yard penalty against the Braves. So that brings up 3rd and goal. Now we got it on the 14-yard line.
Chip, just, penalties and fumbles, they're something that come with a young team.
Well, that's true, and they've had their share of this year.
They've had their share. Last year's team had a lot of senior leadership, and they just didn't make that many mistakes. This team cannot afford to make mistakes. They can't afford to beat themselves, but that's what you get when you start a lot of underclassmen.
That's right. Here's Perrin again. He goes a quick,
nice
quick
play.
pass over the middle. Ollie Kendall threw it a little bit high. That was a really nice play. A quick fake handoff. He raised up and threw the ball just a little bit high to Ollie Kendall, who was on a slant pattern, and he would have had it. So that brings up 4th and goal, and looks like we're going to have a field goal attempt by Grady Rogers here.
I like to see us going to the field goal here. I think, Grady's got a good percentage on these.
Absolutely. It's Grady's got a good leg. You're right, Elmer. I'd rather see the 3 points and gamble on the 7 at this stage.
And he's getting better every week.
Yep. John Perrin's holding, and Ricky Hardick's doing the snapping. This will be about a 32-yarder, excuse me. It's up, and it's long enough. And it's good.
He could have made that from 50 yards.
You're right there. He really got a nice
into
leg into that one. That's 32-yard field goal. So with 5:16 left in the 2nd quarter, we've got Indian Hill up 10-0 over Deer Park, and got a good game going, Elmer.
John Perrin's stats for the season are looking pretty good on defense. Again, he's got 15 tackles for loss, among the leaders in the city. He's got 2 interceptions. He's got 30 total tackles, 22 solo tackles, 8 assists. You got a kid out here that plays hard every snap. He's out there holding for the kickoffs. He plays quarterback. He runs the ball, and he does just a magnificent job on defense. One thing I was impressed with, his speed out there on the outside. I noticed it against the Marymount, Chip. Do you remember against the Marymount game? They just could not get outside, and a lot of times it was John Perrin tackling this guy.
No, you're exactly right, because Marymount was so much bigger than Indian Hill, and the speed won that game.
The speed won the game.
Absolutely. The speed and conditioning, I will say that.
Speed kills.
All right, so 10-0 here with 5:16 left in the first half. And Mike Sweeney will be kicking off again. He's been squibbing him all season. And he kicks this one deep. Nice kick.
What a boot.
Down to about the 3-yard line, and Beckman fumbles the ball. He's out to about the 15, and he does a nice job cutting back to about the 22-yard line.
I haven't seen Sweeney kick it long for a while, but he got all of that ball.
Oh, that was a great kick all the way down to about the 3. You're right.
Got good hang time, and we had a lot of defenders down there.
Yeah, that was nice. They've got him on the 21-yard line or 20-yard line, just inside the 20. I keep talking, I'll have him back at the goal line.
Somewhere around one of the 20s.
That's somewhere between the 20 and the 20. Who knows? All right, 5:08 left. Deer Park's coming out with a 10-point deficit here.
Number 66 for Indian Hill is back in the ball game.
Yeah, that's Matt Boone. He's a durable kid. He's really come on this year. And there he is in the backfield making the tackle.
Yeah.
He spins out of it. Very nice. Matt hit him first and
slowed him down. The rest of the defense got there.
Corey Burke had the ball there for Deer Park and did a nice job of breaking the first tackle, but just too much pursuit.
And again, Matt, that's the thing. We get in the backfield. We hit these people behind the line of scrimmage. Here it comes again on the screen. You can see Matt he shakes off that first tackle, but you just get in there in the backfield and you just blow up the play, and then your buddies come and help you. Your buddies just cleaning it up.
Yep, good swarm tackling. And here goes Rokamp around the left end, and he's not going to make it.
And
he's stopped for about a yard loss. Looks like we got Perrin and Price McLean.
Add to that total of tackles for a loss, just what we were talking about.
John Perrin did
on
a
the
beautiful
outside.
job.
If you look at this again, you can see the quarterback has the ball. John Perrin out there. There is just no way he's going to outrun him.
John's a tough kid, I'll tell you.
He makes
he knocks
nice
it for a yard loss back, so it's 3rd and 10 now. Getting back what you were saying about Coach Stoll, you just look. Let's go down to sideline to Adam.
All right, guys, it looks like we got a development in the game. Derek Broughton appears to have hurt his hand, and we don't know if he's going to continue to snap. You can see the backup Center is warming up, or he was warming up right behind me. We'll get the info and get right back to you. Back to you, Elmer. Bye.
All right, while we're talking down there, Adam, I'll tell you, you missed all the action on the field. Rovkamp dropped back, threw about a 15-yard pass across the middle. It was picked off by Grady Rogers.
And Grady took it right out of White Martian's hands.
He sure did. That was a matter of strength there, I think.
Here we go. We can see the replay right now. Grady's coming over. Oh, that was John Perrin. That was the play before that with John Perrin making that tackle.
Okay, so we got Indian Hill ball.
Somebody in the trike likes that John Perrin
First and 10 on about the 39, 38-yard line at Deer Park. This is a big break for Indian Hill if they can capitalize on this. Perrin's back to pass right away, and he's being not only is he sacked, we got a flag. Looks like holding.
We got a sack. We got a flag.
It all blew up on that one.
Yeah,
John was dropped for about a 2-yard loss.
Just back to that last catch. Here comes the ball right there. You can see that White Martian has the ball. Grady just pulls it out of his hand. That's the way
nice play by Grady.
That's a very nice play. I mean, that's the way to do it. Don't give up on these passes.
Let's see what we're going to do here. It's holding on Indian Hill, and they're going to decline it. So they're going to take the sack for about a 3-yard loss, 4-yard loss.
You know, that was probably one of the only plays that we didn't gain positive yards on this game so far.
Yep,
so
well, somebody in Deer Park from the left side was in there right away.
Mm-hmm.
That was a really nice play by Deer Park. So we've got, looks like 2nd and 14.
I think they got to get the ball to McLean. I mean, he is an exciting player. He can
Bryce
touch
is a good
the ball
ball player.
anytime he has the ball.
Now we got procedure on this one, Indian Hill.
We just seem to be out of sync on this particular.
It's like everybody moved, but nobody snapped the ball.
On this possession, we just seem to be a little bit out of sync.
Well, you know, the worst game they've had this year from a penalty standpoint was that Taylor game. There had to be, without exaggerating, 300 yards in penalties in that game. That was unbelievable. So let's hope we don't blow up into that again. That's second straight penalty. It takes it back 5 more, and we're going to have 2nd and about 20.
All right, Kevin,
19.
What 2nd and 20 plays do you have in that bag of tricks? Come out of the huddle.
Same formation. We got McLean split left and Grady split right. Sweeney in a slot left. Here comes Ollie Kendall in motion, right to left. And Perrin's back to pass again, rolling to his left. He is going to keep it. He's spinning around to his right now. He might keep the ball. Looks downfield.
Don't throw it now.
Oh, it throws it.
No.
Was it intercepted? We have flags everywhere.
See,
we have illegal man downfield. I can tell that right now.
Yeah, when you run around the backfield for that long, you just got to run with it. You can't throw the ball.
He should have tucked that one under.
See, people are already releasing, going downfield and blocking for you.
Well, I couldn't tell it was on the other side of the field. I couldn't tell if number 30 for Deer Park intercepted that.
I don't think he made it.
I think he dropped it.
I don't think he made it. I think that was.
But that's going to be another penalty on Indian Hill. That's illegal man downfield, I'm sure.
Again, we're just not in sync on this possession.
Sure is. Now, is that loss of down in high school? It is in the pros. This looks like a pro game.
It's 3rd down.
Whatever it is.
Certainly they lost it down.
I guess they lost it down.
That's exactly right.
We've got 3rd and forever here. Now, it's about the same as it was. 3rd and 20? 3rd and 19. Take it away, Adam, on the sideline.
I'm here with Derek Broughton, who just came out. Derek, tell me what happened out there.
Oh, I got my hand stepped on like a couple times. It's like swollen. I can't snap the ball at this time.
You going to stay in on D?
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to create a pile and destroy.
Excellent. When you think of pile, think of Derek Broughton. Back to you.
Adam, you missed your calling.
He's going to create a pile and destroy.
Yeah.
That's the attitude I like.
Well, we had a handoff to Jeremy Hamilton up the middle there. It looks like he got about 4 or 5 yards and just met the entire middle of the Deer Park line.
And that's a good play by Kevin. There's
Sure
no
it is.
sense in trying to make a long play and make a mistake here. We got
don't
2:26 left in the half.
Sure, don't turn it over. Get a good kick here. Put them deep in their territory.
Leading 10-0 going into halftime would be good, and turn it over to the defense. You know, we could score on defense this half.
A good snap back to Grady. Nice high floater.
Oh, beautiful.
They should get plenty of men under this one. Ball's caught by Beckman, and he actually absolutely eludes the 2 men downfield. Gets about 5 yards. He's smothered, and we get another flag.
And I'm very, very surprised that he didn't fair catch that ball.
I am too. He got about 5 yards in the return. This might be a face mask.
If you look on the replay here, we'll see if we can look at that penalty. If there's somebody in the way, we can't see it, but
it is a face mask against Indian Hill. Oh boy, kill themselves with penalties.
Well, maybe we'll get have a good defensive series here, hold them,
Yeah, we got 2:06 left, so a good defense on a.
Well, the
be able
coaches
to
can
hold
get in at halftime and straighten things out here.
Now the offense is doing all right. Just gonna stop these penalties.
Well, I think it's just they got to get everybody on the same page.
Yep.
To use a football cliche, how much should we avoid these cliches?
Right, where do you get these? I'll tell you. I gotta watch more football. It's a handoff going around left side. Nice move by number 28. Metter gets about 2 or 3 yards. He was stopped right at the line and kicked it out to the left. Did a good job. Picked up 2 or 3 yards.
Here's the replay. You know, he's trying to find a hole, but there's no room out there. There's just we get a lot of people to the ball. Broughton, we were just talking to him. He's not out. He's creating a pile. He's going out there in pursuit. We get a lot of people to the football.
Pile man.
And you think that if Deer Park thinks they can score, they got to put it up. You know, they're not going to. They got 133 left. They're not going to score on us going outside with sweeps.
All right, we got 2nd and 8 here. Ball's about the 24.
You know,
and there's Metter again going around the left side. He's got nice yardage and a first down. Little misdirection there, it looked like. He's out to about the 35.
And, you know, he did a good thing. He got out of bounds. He got the first down. He got out of bounds. He stopped the clock.
Yep, minute 19 left. That's a nice move by Metter.
Uh-huh. I mean, if you're going to move, so we get a chance. We get a chance to see that one again. Again, he's making a nice play. He puts his shoulder down. He puts his shoulder down. He meets the block with that shoulder or the tackle with that shoulder.
Yards, sure. All right, Deer Park's moving a little bit here. It's 1st and 10 on the 35-yard line at Deer Park.
You know, Price got that tackle, but he got knocked backwards, too.
Another hands off. Oh, and he's hit in the backfield by Jeremy Hamilton.
Jeremy Hamilton
keeps his feet, but everybody else catches up to him. That was Brett Price. And Jeremy Hamilton hit him in the backfield, turned him around, and they got a yard maybe.
You know, Jeremy's played that outside linebacker position. This is his 2nd year out there, and he is an impressive outside linebacker.
Oh, he's quick and he hits hard.
Very good speed.
He's as you said, pound for pound, he's probably the strongest kid in the team.
He's a sure tackler out there. I've seen him make some just outstanding tackles all by himself out there on the outside.
That'll bring up 2nd and 9, ball on the 37.
Trips over here to the right. It looks like they're going to go for this.
Oh, they fake it. They go right up the middle with it. Well, they're playing real conservative here.
You know, they are, and I thought sure that they'd put one up, but
it's like they just let the clock go, Elmer.
Well, you know, they may be happy to be down just 10-0 after this.
They're still in the ball game, that's for sure.
And maybe they have the same philosophy as just. Okay.
We got 20 seconds left here. We might get one more playoff.
And again, I think that they're content to be down just 10-0 going into halftime. And you know, they don't look like they're going to try anything tricky here.
Yeah, we got one more play left, 5 seconds. They may not even get this off.
White Marsher off out here to the outside.
Nope, that's a half.
That's the half.
That's it. We're going to go down the sidelines. Oh, hold on a second. That was a flag. Might be 1 second left. Delay of game's what it looks like.
We probably should decline it.
Well, let's see if the clock ran out. That's an offensive penalty. You can't end a play on procedure like that.
We can decline it, can't we, Chip?
There'll still be 1 second left.
Okay.
Yep, that's what it is. They're going to be 1 second left, and they're going to have to run a play.
All in all, it's a pretty solid half by Indian Hill. The
yeah.
last series, offensive series, got a little sloppy.
If we could knock the penalties out, it'd be a very good half.
But
all right, let's see what they do. There's literally no time on the clock, so this play is it for the half. Handoff around the left side to Metter, and he gets about 5 yards, and that'll do it. Now let's go down to Adam on the sideline.
At halftime, it's Adam. We're going to send it down to Adam on the sidelines. He's going to talk to Coach Stoll, defensive coordinator.
I'm on the sidelines with defensive coordinator Rob Stoll. Rob, you didn't give up any points, but you didn't look too happy. You going to change anything for the second half?
Tell you the truth, I don't think we're going to change anything. We practiced too hard on what we've got in right now. So what I think we have to do is come out with a little more enthusiasm. We're really flat right now, to tell you the truth. So if we can pick that up, I think we're all right.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck in the second half.
All right, buddy.
Back to you guys.
At halftime, it's Indian Hill 10, Deer Park nothing, and we'll see you after half.
Welcome back to Tomahawk Stadium. It's halftime, and it's 10-0 Indian Hill. This is Chip Hunter here with Elmer Cole tonight, and we've seen a good one, Elmer.
Really have. Indian Hill's ahead 10-0. Hasn't been a flashy offensive game, but the Indian Hill defense have played, their usual solid defensive efforts.
Yeah, they really have. The penalties have hurt them a little bit in the second quarter, Indian Hill, but they have played well on offense, and let's hope they can keep it up for 4 quarters.
They had 2 really good offensive series, and because there was so much running in that half, the half there was only a few. Indian Hill only got a few offensive touches.
Down to Adam on the sideline. All right, Adam, down to you on the sideline. He's got Coach Seipel down there. Adam?
Hi, I'm with Coach Kevin Seipel, who just came out. Coach, what'd you tell the boys at halftime?
Well, I told these guys they better wake up because right now we're in a war with an 0-7 football team, and they're getting confidence. And if we don't get things going here in the third quarter, this could turn around real quick on us.
Tells it straight, runs a great program. Coach Kevin Seipel. Good luck, Coach.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Back to you guys.
Chip, leave it to Kevin to put that little bit of panic in the boys, right?
That's the truth. But he's right. He's exactly right. You got an 0-7 team here who can smell victory if they get a quick turnover or a quick score. So it's going to be an interesting half. Now, Deer Park gets the ball first, which is also in their favor.
Maybe that's why they were so conservative on that last offensive
Good
series,
point, knowing
that they're going to get the ball right out of the chute here, only down 10-0.
Yep, that's right. This is a barn burner so far. I mean, nobody's really taking control. Deer Park's shown the ability to move the ball and just haven't put it in the end zone. Indian Hill's played good defense.
Let's see if Mikey squibs it or he hits it down by the goal line like he did the last time. Ready to hit the ball.
He's kicking it high and short.
He tried to kick it
31 gets him about the 24-yard line. He's hit immediately. About 4 guys grab him there.
31 for Deer Park is Jason Walton, and up back. He's probably not used to getting the ball that much.
That's
but,
for sure.
He did a nice job there.
Harrison Hirsch hit him a lot, I think, number 28.
He's a big kid, senior 200-pounder, ends on both sides of the ball.
Got it out to the 40-yard line, so very good field position. 30-yard line, excuse me. Very good field position still for Deer Park.
I'll be interested to see if they come out throwing the ball. Like they had some success early in the game. Looks like we're playing up on their wide receivers a little bit more this time. We gave them a lot of room early.
They handed,
nice
fake
play.
the handoff up the middle, and keeps it, tries to go around the left end. He's met by Ollie Kendall. That was Roadcamp who did the fake handoff up the middle, tried to keep it himself, and Ollie Kendall dumped him for about a 3-yard loss.
I'll tell you who else was in there, Sam Waterman.
Boy, Sam plays a good tackle.
See Sam, he's breaking through there. Ollie meets him first, Sam hits him, and there's Ricky. He's just finishing the job off. Ricky Hardig. Ricky Hardig took over at middle linebacker for Vic Cole this year, and Ricky played great nose guard last year. He's very, very active in there. He's done a great job with limited experience at the middle linebacker.
Here's handoff around the left side.
Waterman got him. Waterman slowed him down. Ollie Kendall, that's a good group out there.
Oh, good run.
Yeah, he doesn't give up.
I'll tell you, Sam Waterman hit him in the backfield. Ollie Kendall hit him again, and he still broke out. That was Metter. Still broke out for about a 5-yard gain. Really good heads-up ball by Metter. Kept his legs driving.
As you watch the replay here, you can see him. Just keep an eye on how this guy keeps his legs going, and he breaks through that pack of tacklers. Look at that.
Great balance.
It's good lesson for you young running backs out there. Just keep your legs moving, never give up on these tackles, and score out for a couple more yards.
3rd and a long 5.
Ricky's coming up the middle.
He's got a great great charge by Ricky Hardig.
And I'm going to tell
pressure on him.
Ricky Hardig made that play.
Absolutely.
Blitzed up the middle. He was all over the quarterback. The quarterback threw off his heels, and he couldn't make an accurate pass.
He threw to Wade Mackey, and he had to throw it quick because Ricky had so much pressure on him and just couldn't get good arm on the ball. Threw off his back foot.
Just got a quick look at that replay at how Ricky got in there and hurried that.
Rick's got the speed. That brings up 4th and 5.
He didn't get a tackle for a loss, but he certainly made that play. Punt formation for Deer Park. Ricky's going for the ball.
And McLean back. Nice kick, end over end. McLean's going to get it on about the 25. He fakes the handoff to Sweeney, goes around the left side. He's got.
It's going to be good. He's got some room over there. He's got one man to beat.
He does it.
I think he's gone.
Look like
he's
gone.
Turn
around.
Nobody's going to tackle. Every time they touch the ball.
Absolutely fantastic play. Well, they've done that all year, those special teams.
Another
You get Price
Mikey
McLean.
Sweeney, Price McLean. It doesn't matter who touches that ball. Every time they touch it in punt formation, they can go for it. Little statistics here. Mikey, that was a 70-yard reception. McLean's second in the city. He's got 8 punt returns for a 31-yard average, 254 yards. He's only behind Sweeney, who's got 7 punt returns for 312 yards, a 44.6-yard average. Price, what a duo back there, Chip.
Oh boy, 70-yard run back, and we're gonna try the extra point here. Looks like we're missing the ball. Other than that, we're in great shape.
Every time they touch the ball, I don't know what you do if you're an opposing coach.
Well, I'll tell you what they've done almost every time. About 80% of the times they've given it to Sweeney. Price has handed off, and this time they did not hand it off. And Price kept the ball. He had a real wall of blockers around the left side. He did just a great job of following his blocks.
You know, it almost looked like they had the block on. I mean, it almost didn't look like they were even trying to return that punt. And
yeah, that was just a real good play by Indian Hill. I'll tell you, they put a lot of pressure on the kicker. He's still got a decent kick away. Go ahead.
When he gets outside, one's got to be.
Yeah.
Kiss it to
Well, he had Grady Rogers. That way, Ollie Kendall, first of all, took out the last man.
Right.
Then he had Grady right behind him running a little interference down the side.
I think I was opposing coach to kick it out of bounds every time.
Well, if you remember, that's what a lot of teams have done.
Here you see a little part of it. You saw a great block there. My God! And you see,
is that Ollie Kendall?
I don't know who got that block, but you see Price. He's in.
Yeah,
he's in full
there's
speed.
Grady running a little interference.
Nobody's
going to
catch him. Nobody's going to catch him.
All right, we'll line up for the extra point here.
Just another example where the Indian Hill speed just can turn this game.
Absolutely.
Maybe Kevin's pep talk at halftime got some things done.
Yeah, the first offensive touch wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
Well, special teams touch.
I'm telling you.
All right, we got Grady to kick the extra point. Let's see how we do here.
I'm glad he's not yelling at us to do a better job in the booth.
Kicks up, certainly long enough, and it is good.
That's
and
good.
with
Tack on another one.
10-17 left in the third quarter. It's 17-0 Indian Hill. That gives the Braves a little breather room, Elmer.
You know, it looks pretty clear out there, and yet lightning strikes, doesn't it?
Boy, I'll tell you, where do you pick these cliches up? Jeez.
Oh, God.
You've been talking to Vic again. I don't know. That's right. Well, that was a heck of a run by Price. 70 yards down the left sideline. Great way to open the second half for the Braves.
They must work a lot on special teams because that certainly has been a huge, huge part of their offense this year.
Well, it really has. You know, between Sweeney and McLean, would you say they're 1 and 2 in the city?
1 and 2. 1 and 2. They're leading the city. Sweeney's ahead with a 44-yard average.
A 70-yarder.
70 yards. I mean, he might be right up there. Huh?
That's not going to hurt him.
No. 70-yard punt return. We knew who the special team coach was because, you know, special teams is a third of the game.
You know, you talked before about how Kevin's able to work his team around the assets that they have. And he's got a small team this year. I mean, they've had these bruising teams in the last 2 or 3 years where they can really take it, just pound it. And this year he doesn't have that beat. So he's got this great speed, and he's really used it to the best of their ability.
No question. No question about it.
Well, we just did this, didn't we? Here we go. Mikey's going to kick it again.
Let's see if he can get a little bit better boot on it this time.
Yeah, I got about a 20-yard,
he got under it
last time.
Got under it.
He's kicking this one deep also.
Got it up in the air.
He's taking it in about the 15-yard line. Got it to the right. I think that's Metter again. He's going to be met at about the 25.
It might be their big running back, Beckman. A host of Indian Hill Braves took that down. I mean, we're defending good on the special teams also.
Yep. That was Beckman, you're right.
Beckman takes it. He's looking right up the middle. Looks like he's got a good wall of blockers there. All of a sudden, boom, 3, 4, 5, 6 Indian Hill players.
Take out the interference.
Good pursuit.
Nice job.
Good pursuit, getting a lot of guys in the ball.
All right, so Deer Park's got the ball in their own 25. First and 10.
Meter. Okay. Correct on that. It's David Meter.
Meter, our fault. Nice play off the left side, off tackle. That was Beckman.
Beckman, 5'10". He's a team captain. Beckman's a team captain.
Running back,
5'10", 190.
He's got some nice power.
Take another look at this run. Quarterback under center. Takes a snap. Does a reverse pivot handoff. Got a pretty good head of steam there, and that was 74. Oh my! Our boy Sam Wardeman.
Sam's playing a heck of a game.
He's all over the place. I can't wait to watch him when he's a junior and a senior. And we'll be here.
Meters in motion. Handoff up the middle.
Oh, he's
I
going to
take
get
it
him.
back.
Oh,
Nice pass downfield. Ooh, just overthrew his man, Wade Mackey. Nice rope camp there. Great play action there.
Great play action. He got back, and Ollie heard him again. He was in there. He was coming hard.
Ollie put a little pressure on him, and he just overthrew Mackey, who did have a step on his defender.
Did have a step, but just off his fingertips there. You can see in the replay, just off his fingertips. You need to be a little bit faster.
You know, one of our assets this year, Elmer, is our defensive backfield, because we've got some great experience back there. And I'll tell you, Deer Park, they sure don't look like an 0-7 team.
No, they don't. You know, you talk about our backfield. These kids can tackle, and they can cover. I mean,
rope camp back again. He's got pressure from Kendall. Throws out. Oh, and it's caught by Mackey. Juggled the ball a little bit. He's got enough for a first down. Nice concentration by Mackey.
You know, Deer Park, they started to, if you look at the replay here, you see the pass coming right in here. Number 84 bobbles it a little bit. Good concentration on that ball. He picked it right off his shoulder pad. Now he's looking for somebody to hit, but Parent comes and takes the legs right out from under him.
Mackey did a good job of keeping his head straight, eye on the ball there.
Deer Park has a good short passing game. You know, in that first drive, they got 3 or 4 first downs using the short passes, and they're going back to it here in the second half.
Right up the middle for maybe a yard gain.
It's number 2, Corey Burke. We haven't called his number yet. Let's see. Corey's a 5'10", 182-pound sophomore.
Yeah, good looking back.
They got a number of backs that, have got some power, got some size.
Gain of a yard. It could be 2nd and 9 from about the 40-yard line of Deer Park.
Still, this running game takes time off the clock. They're going to have. They might have to hurry it up to get some scores in.
Yeah, Indian Hill's not in total control yet. Oh, that's a nice play. That was number 20 Beckman off the right side, and he was hit right at the line of scrimmage.
That was Jeremy Hamilton got in. Ricky Harding.
Yeah, Ricky's down the bottom. Jeremy.
This was Ricky knows what's coming. He's already going that way. Look at him in there. Nice job.
Ricky's got a great nose for the ball.
Yeah, he does. Jeremy and Ricky. Kind of the linebacker meeting at the ball carrier. That's what you like to see. No gain on 2nd down.
So Deer Park's got 3rd and long.
Now see, they got to go to the passing game.
Yeah, they have to. They're about the 39-yard line. Rope camp's back.
Here we go.
He's got some pressure on him. He's throwing long outside. Oh, and it's picked off. No, I take it back. That was Sweeney dove for the ball and a little bit short. I'll tell you, Rick goes both ways, and he is all heart out there. I mean, he's just one of these guys who.
Okay, he's got a lot of tackles this year. 32 solo tackles, 21 assists, 6 tackles for loss. He's got 2 sacks. He's really come on this year. I mean,
well, when Rick straps on the helmet, he gets in the zone.
And I'll tell you,
here he comes again on the blitz. Nope, steps back.
Early in the season, I think he was
kicks
getting winded.
Away, and it's going to be to Price McLean, and it takes a great Deer Park bounce over Price's head. Now that was smart on McLean's part not to touch that ball.
Just to continue a little bit with Ricky Chip, he goes both ways. He plays offensive guard, and he played a little bit of fullback tonight. We haven't seen that look that much. But early in the season, when it was hot outside, I thought he got a little winded. But I think his conditioning has got. He must have kept working because his conditioning has gotten better. And you just see him going full speed. He's got his motor running the whole game.
Well, he's another example of how Kevin's used his assets. Rick has played center. He's played guard. He does the snapping. He's played fullback. He's played linebacker. I mean, he's been all over that. He's got to know every position on the field.
He's left guard right now.
Yeah. The handoff take John Parent keeps it, goes around left side, pitches out to Ollie Kendall. Nice option play. Ollie gets about 5 yards out to about the 25-yard line.
Good ball movement that time. Good height. If you look here, he fakes the ball to Jeremy Hamilton. Faked Chip Hunter out too on that.
Everybody fakes me out.
Oh yeah, and there was nice left-handed push of the ball out there. That's when you're going full speed, you need to make that pitch to the trailing back. That's a very dangerous play. And John Parent did a real nice job on that one, and it allowed us to get probably 3 or 4 more yards.
Yep, nice play. The problem is his press box is not too high. You can't get the angle to see anything. All right, 2nd and 5 for Indian Hill.
You can stand on your
in
chair.
motion. Here comes Parent again. He's going to keep the ball and be hit behind the line of scrimmage.
That play didn't have much going for it from
Deer Park did a good job of pursuing on that. Number 68, Nick Chapman, a big tackle, get in on that one. Rutherford made the stop. Chapman blocked it up a little bit.
Third and a long here.
Yep, 3rd and a long 5.
Looks like Perrin might be limping just a little bit. I think he hurt.
Yeah, John gets banged up a lot.
He gets banged up. He's in a lot of plays.
I mean, he's very durable, but boy, he gets hit so many times.
He's got the courage. He'll stay.
He's a trooper.
You have to. Got it.
We got 3rd and 5. John's back to pass, rolling to his left. He's going to keep the ball. He's got the first down. He's got more. Cuts the inside, picks up about 8 past first down. Oh, and we've got a penalty flag. It's going to. Let's go down to sideline to Adam.
I'm here with next year's starting quarterback. Tell us your name, son.
Andrew.
Andrew, I got one question for you. Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out? He's going to be a killer. Back to you guys.
Well, he's got the national anthem spot sewn up. All right, that's a penalty on Indian Hill. That hurt him bad.
I liked Adam on that. Who let the dogs out?
That's right. Adam's got this down, I'll tell you. Well, that's a holding call on Indian Hill. That's a killer because that takes it back to 3rd, and it's going to be about 17, it looks like, 16 or 17. It would have been a first down.
Again, we got young players out there. Young players, when they get a little tired, they start to reach rather than block, and that's just one of the things that happens with a young team.
Sweeney in motion. Perrin drops back. He's got a lot of pressure. Rolls out to his right, and looks like he's going to keep the ball. And he's got some running room here. He cuts it back in. He might have the first down. It's going to be close. He does. What a great play by John Perrin.
Number 20, Matt Beckman made the stop, but he was running with Grady. John Perrin was running down the field, and Beckman was running with the wide receiver. So if he would have turned around, he probably could have stopped him short of a first down. But he just wasn't aware that John pulled the ball down and started running.
Absolutely. He was way past the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and we got a break there.
Oh, we sure did. Well, that's a great first down run by John Perrin. Really heads up ball by him.
He's not limping anymore. Like I said,
if you got a first down, you wouldn't limp either.
I hear you.
All right, 1st and 10 on the 30. Kendall in motion. Hand off to Hamilton up the middle. And Jeremy's going to get about 4 or 5, looks like.
Good, strong run upfield. He's
Very
moving the pile.
Yeah, while we got a second here, Elmer, I want to make an announcement. The Indian Hill Junior Todd Block played today in the first round of 36 holes in the Ohio High School Athletic Association State Championship. Todd is 1 stroke in golf off the lead. The defending champion is at 77. Todd shot a 78. They tee off tomorrow at 9:18, the Scarlet Course at the Ohio State University in Columbus. So Todd doing a great job for Indian Hill. All right, here we go. We got 2nd and about 7. As they hand off to Sweeney, coming back, misdirection play, and he's hit for maybe a yard gain.
I like Sweeney. I like to see him get the hands on the ball, but he really hasn't had much success up the middle these last two
Might
games.
be speed. He's not power, as you know. And I think, it's a compliment. He's got the great speed, but he's not power back.
Like we said, Kevin wants to get him the ball.
Right.
And, usually when you get him the ball, good things happen.
I think what you're going to see next year with most of these guys coming back is they're running back to running that option offense again with the speed they've got.
Tough man to replace is going to be Jeremy Hamilton.
Absolutely.
He's been a fixture back there for a number of years.
Okay, we got 2 wideouts left, and we got Grady Rogers out to the right. Kendall in motion. Perrin keeps the ball and gets nothing. Nice defense.
That didn't fool anyone.
Nope, not at all. That was number 66, Phil Orion, on that tackle. Did a good job of filling that hole and stopping him.
We didn't really, we got a couple first downs on that drive, but we took a lot of time off the clock. There's only 3:25 left in the third quarter. And, this game's moving right along. And
I would hope we're not playing defensive football.
Well, I don't think that's it. I think that, we're trying to run our offense. And, sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. Deer Park.
Good pressure on Grady Rogers. He gets a good kick away, though. Oh, the Deer Park man let it hit. He kicks the ball about the 20 and is smothered. Well, the two special teamers got him.
Yeah, that was the wide receiver, Joe White Martian, and he's got to come up and catch that ball.
He sure does, because he lost about 10 yards there. It bounced, he caught it, and the 2 wide receivers, the 2 special teamers, Price McLean and Mikey Sweeney, both nailed him. Back on about the 20-yard line, 21-yard line.
Our defense comes back on the field, and just to give you an example of how strong our defense is, we have a number of kids in the top position in the city in tackles for loss and fumble recoveries. Just to go through them real fast. John Perrin come into the game with 15 tackles for a loss. Ollie Kendall, Perrin, both of them are sophomores. He has 14 tackles for a loss. Let's see, Big Boone. Boone has 10 for a loss.
Oh, it's a fumble. Let's see who got it. Bad snap from center. I think Rokamp dove on it. He sure did. He got the ball back. It's a break for Deer Park, even though they lost a yard.
He's pulling back. I think he just pulled back too fast.
They've had about 3 times now. The center quarterback exchange has not done well.
Basic football, nothing happens. That's one of the things the 0-7 team does sometimes. Is they can't execute those simple.
No, it's 0-7, Elmer. Don't give them 0-17. Gee.
0-7.
It's only 10
team.
Oh, team. Excuse me. Excuse me. All righty, we got 2nd and 11. Rick Hardick fakes the blitz there. Pass over the middle. It's tipped at the line. I think Brady Ward might have tipped that.
It was either Grady or Ricky. There's the pass. Ooh, somebody goes up high. I think that was Ricky Hardick.
Yeah, that was Ricky Hardick.
Yeah, got that vertical jump going.
Well, that had to be Ricky Hardick. There's no way Brady Ward could jump that high.
It's Grady Ward.
No, it's Grady Rogers and Brady Ward.
Is it Brady? Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, Brady has a vertical leap of 3 inches.
Grady Rogers, got it.
There we go. All right, so that brings up 3rd and 11 for Deer Park. Ball's about the, looks like about the 17-yard line.
First time in a shotgun. I think somebody jumped.
Quick kick is blocked. It's blocked. He picks it up, and he's dumped it about the 5-6
Get on the ball. Get on the ball.
Doesn't matter. Brady Ward picks it up. And it's touchdown, Brady Ward. All right, that's his first one of the year.
Oh, the big boys, the big linemen, they get to taste that glory.
That is justice because he had one called back, or take it back, he had one at the 1-yard line in the Marymount game, I think it was.
I think he got that ball, too. I think he blocked it. Maybe we get a replay that we can see who blocked that
Brady
ball.
Ward gets all the glory there. 6 points. Well, if you think Joe Kendall's got a problem getting Ollie in the front door tonight, wait till they try to get Brady in the front door.
Here comes the kick. Let's see if we got. Comes a quick kick here. Who is it?
Hard to tell.
Hard to tell, but I think it was.
Might have been Brady.
I think it was Ward.
Great play.
Here comes the ball. Look at him out there. Look how nimble he is.
Fleet of foot.
Here we go with the extra point. Point attempt. Perrin
High
puts it
snap,
down.
puts it down. Grady gets the ball up, and it's good.
Mr. Automatic.
All right, that makes the score 24-0. I'll tell you what, Elmer, special teams.
Again, and Seipel's halftime speech fired these guys up, I think.
Great effort by Brady Ward. Not only looks like he blocked the kick, but he has the scoops it up and takes it in for 6.
We're going to go back to this. Nothing better.
Oh, Ted, they don't get many chances as offensive linemen.
Nothing better than a big lineman.
They love that one.
They do all the work. Every once in a while, they get a little glory.
Did they have celebration penalties in high school?
Oh, that was well within the bounds of social decorum.
Social decorum. There we go. What do you know about social decorum?
Hey, listen. I know what fork to use for my salad.
Yeah, your wife taught you well.
Whatever one's closest to my finger.
Yeah, you go. Or whatever one's closest to the salad. Yeah. Folks, it's a new era of Braves football on the Indian Hill Television Network, so be sure to catch all the action on this community access channel. For playback times in your area, call ICRC at 772-4272 or visit their website, www.icrctv.org.
It's just like music.
A long kick by Sweeney this time. Very nice. Down to about the 8-yard line. Looks like Beckman's got it again, and he's going to make it up to about the 22-23. Nice run back.
Well, it was a good run back, but he got the ball so far back there, that they were they were still inside the 25-yard line.
Yep.
If you look at the return.
That's Meter. I take it back. That's Dave Meter.
He takes the ball. He gets a little running room. Somebody comes in from the left there and makes the initial hit. Then a host of Braves bring him down. Again, you squib it. They get the ball usually at the 35-yard line, but when Sweeney can get that ball and hit it down by the goal line, defense has a chance to get down there and hold them inside the 25. I mean,
well, as you said before, it's speed. They could get under that ball. Handoff up the middle, might get a couple yards. That's Burke again, isn't it?
Yeah, Corey Burke.
Corey
It's the second run for Corey.
And he's been playing a lot more this half. He didn't play much the first half. They didn't get the ball to him. And we do have to apologize to Dave Meter. I've called him Meter all game. It is Meter. My apologies.
He says, I don't care what you call me, just call me.
Just call me. Just give me the ball. 2nd and 8. At the 26-yard line, 27-yard line. High formation. Rope camp gives it the second back.
Oh, here we go.
He is hit at the line by Ricky Hardig, and who gets off the bottom? That's Brady Ward. Brady's playing a heck of a game. I'll tell you, Ward hit him first, and Ricky finished him off.
You know, he made good penetration and got him before he got started.
Yeah, absolutely.
Say again, back to some of these statistics. Ward, Ward made a touchdown there, but he's got 4 fumble recoveries already this year. He's tied with Sweeney, and they're tied for 3rd in the city with fumble recoveries. So
well, the only stat that may be relevant with Brady is he can still outrun his father.
That's not that much of accomplishment.
Well, that's a race to the refrigerator. All right, we got Meter in motion. 3rd and 10. Rope camp drops back, and Kendall in there.
Oh, Waterman and Kendall. Sam
Kendall. Waterman absolutely was in that backfield by the time Rope camp turned around.
This kid is playing way above his years.
He's been doing this all year. I mean, Sam came out of nowhere about the 2nd or 3rd game, and it's just been a consistent player.
We say his name a lot. He gets good penetration in there. He goes in under control, and
Is he a sophomore, I believe?
I believe he's a sophomore.
He's got some good years ahead of him.
Enjoy watching him. We're going to enjoy watching a lot of these kids for a number of years.
Well, I got 4th and 11 now.
I think that with these kids coming up and getting bigger and stronger, and some of the kids they got on the freshman team and some of the kids they got in 8th grade. I mean, they've got both the 8th and 7th grade team got 40 kids on the roster.
They're huge.
Neither one of them have been beaten this year.
Yep. Well, that's one of the real advantages Indian Hill has with that feeder program they've been doing. That got some great kids coming out.
I'd like to ask a favor of you.
Adam, let's get down the sidelines. What do we have down there?
After the game.
Hi guys, I'm here with Joey Malika. He's the drum major this year for the Indian Hill Braves and a senior. We know one thing, when you come out on Friday nights, win or lose, you're always going to have a good night because it's always a great night for the band. Take it away, guys.
All righty, back up here in the booth. And Elmer, you were talking about that feeder program before.
I just want to talk a little bit about the Pee Wees. You'd be surprised how I think that this sophomore class is the first one that has come all the way through from the Pee Wee program. Again, Kevin Seipel was the inspiration behind the Pee Wee program. There's a guy, Tony Topics, that helped started it. He's got a kid number 4 out there on the team. And it really has exploded. And it's one of the reasons why we got so many kids on the 7th and 8th grade teams. Both those teams got 40 players, and they really know their football.
Well, they almost blocked that one. It's a nice kick, and it's going to drive McLean back to, well, he lets it go. The ball hits about the 38, bounds down about the 28, all the way to the 26 of Indian Hill. That was a good kick, actually. He kicked it away from Price McLean. He couldn't get to it.
That was a good way to stop him. It's just out-kick the
Absolutely. They got kicked the coverage, and that's the first play of the 4th quarter, by the way. We got 11:49 left in this ball game.
I'm so busy talking, we don't know when the quarter's over.
Now, Ricky Hardy's dragging off the field down here. He's played about every play of the game. He's in good shape. He does get the award for the dirtiest player every week, in and out. Love to get in that mud.
I think it's a middle linebacker thing.
That's it.
Got Price coming out here, too. I think it's time to throw one long to Price here.
I wouldn't doubt. He's got single coverage on him. No safety. Parent's going to roll, give off to Topics. Topics breaks it right on the right side.
Play.
Nice run.
Good job.
He gets about 14 yards up the right side.
Nice play by Topics.
Great play. He really cut through there. He's got that speed. He's not real tall. It's hard to see him coming through there.
Well, Tony Topics is one of the nicest young men that we've ever had the pleasure of meeting.
No, Tony's a great guy. He's
comes out here every week, works hard.
Senior, 5'6", 145 pounds. He's not the biggest kid in the field, but I'll tell you, he's always out there. And that was a great run. Very nice run.
Good reverse handoff, too.
Yep. So we got 1st and 10. Looks like about the 40-yard line of Indian Hill, 41.
Quick replay here. Let's see, just see the end
Perrin
of the
drops
run.
back and he throws the ball. There it is to Swinney. It's a little short. And Swinney picks it
Swinney
off.
got it.
And he's going to be a foot race here. They do catch up with him, and very nice catch by Swinney.
Got a flag down here.
And we got a flag. It's
40-yard
probably going to be interference, but on whom? Let's see who they call this one on. Ball's all the way to the 17. Swinney went up and grabbed that out of the defender's hands.
Perrin throws a nice ball here. Got a nice tight spiral on it. Hits him almost inside.
That's going to be on Indian Hill.
Is it really?
Oh, boy. Brings it all the way back. Illegal use of the hands on Indian Hill. I'm not sure who got caught there, whether that might have been Mike Swinney or not. I couldn't tell.
Do you know John Perrin threw that ball a long way?
Yeah, he did.
I bet that went 40 yards in the air.
That's a nice ball. And Swinney did a good job of catching it. Well, that takes a big gainer all the way back for, what's that, 15-yard loss.
Oh, Lord. I don't want to add them all up. If you take away the loss of yards on the pass.
We went from the 17 at Deer Park to the 25 of Indian Hill.
I don't have my calculator, Hunter.
Beyond me. I don't have enough fingers and toes. All right, so that brings up 2nd and about 25 for the Braves. They got the ball on, looks like about their own 25-yard line.
Kevin probably won't go for it all. I'm sure he's going to try some kind of short intermediate route here to try to get back some of it.
I think he runs the ball. Topics in motion. Here comes Ollie Kendall up the middle. He's going to cut to his left to get about 3 yards.
Ollie looks pretty good as a running back.
Yeah, he'll do a lot of running next year for him, I'm sure. He was a running back on that freshman team that went undefeated. Did real well. So we got 3rd, looks like about, 22.
3rd and 22.
Clock's rocking, going down to about 10:30.
Not sure Kevin's got a 3rd and 22 play here, but maybe we can get a short pass and get a run after the catch. Probably Swinney.
Swinney left and Rogers out to the right. Single set backfield, Kendall's in motion. Perrin is back to pass. Got a lot of pressure. Throws it up the middle. Grady Rogers. And he is gone. Grady Rogers is going to cut it back.
Oh, nice
move. Makes a nice move to elude a tackler. He is not gone. They get him at the 10-yard line.
He did have a 3rd and 22 play.
Yeah, that's
what
the
a
old
job.
Grady Rogers of the slant pattern.
You know,
boy, John Perrin put that ball on the money.
And he had a lot. He had a linebacker coming right up into his face too. And
John did a great job. He's a tough kid. He stayed in that pocket, and threw the ball right on the numbers to Rogers. Did not break stride.
You know, and I think they got to get the ball to Rogers more. My God, he's a huge kid. What is he? 6'5"?
Oh, Grady's tall. Yeah, he's got good speed. And let's see, what is he? Grady's 6'4". I mean, he's the tallest kid out there by a long shot.
I think he's grown to 6'5" since they printed that.
Oh, that's probably true. This is old paper. All right, 1st and 10 on the 10. On the 11, excuse me. Perrin rolls to his left, and I think he's going to keep this one. He is.
Don't touch him. Oh,
and he cuts it back. He's not going to fumble the ball.
Oh, no.
Let's see who got it. Well, we got everybody pointing every direction here. Deer Park says they've got it. Indian Hill says they've got it. And Deer Park does come up with it. Oh, boy, John was just a little overly zealous on that. He had a good gain down to about the 4-yard line and tried to cut it back. Got the ball knocked out of his hands.
Well, you know, he just doesn't want to go down. He goes for every yard. And sometimes you get, your hands get a little happy when you're going for every yard. And that one just popped right out.
That's a shame. That was a great run by John.
It was a great run. He had a lot of room there. And
He's always giving extra effort.
One of our wide receivers was out in front, and, he looked like he might block in the back, but held off, which is a very good thing.
So Deer Park takes over on their own 5-yard line. So if nothing else, it was a heck of a punt.
Well, they got him back there now. If they can,
the defense can hold here.
I think they're going to send some linebackers and try to keep him back.
Yeah, Rovecamp's hands off up the middle, and he gets nowhere. In fact, he might have lost a yard.
There is no room up the middle.
I mean, that's just a sea of red. I see Brady Ward getting up. Let's see who's on the bottom there.
Broughton was in on that.
Broughton getting up.
Wardeman 74 again.
And guess what? Ricky Hardig is on the bottom of the pile, along with Jeremy Hamilton. 2 linebackers filling the holes.
The way they play linebacker at Indian Hill, they don't wait for anything. They read and they go up into the line and they try to stuff holes. So
this is where Ricky kind of frosts at the mouth. I mean, he's got him down here deep in their own territory. It's 2nd and 11. He just can't wait to hit somebody.
Man in the middle is a big part of this defense.
He's on the line now. And Rovecamp's got the ball. It's a busted play there, and he is stopped for no gain at all.
It looked like a design play to me. They were trying to, fake up to the middle and get this guy outside, but I don't think he has the speed to get outside on our defense.
Well, Ali Kendall really held his ground there, and he had nowhere to go.
Well, if the ends suck in, then he can get around it.
Sure.
But I think that
too much speed.
They stayed home, did a good job, and he had nowhere to go. He was lucky. He was lucky to get out of the end zone.
Lost maybe a foot, so it's going to be 3rd and a little more than 10 yards.
The clock keeps ticking down. 8:06 left in this.
Yeah, I'd say Indian Hill's got this one sewn up because their defense is just too strong.
Don't be lighting that cigar yet.
Pessimist. Ropecamp pitches out. Oh,
nice.
Might be a safety.
Not get a safety.
He got back. He got back. I'll tell you, he was absolutely smothered. They pitched it out to the right. It broke. Couldn't even see. Was it Meter?
I don't know who the ball carrier was.
Ropecamp pitched it out. No, it's the back. I take it back. Beckman.
It was Beckman. I think he was in. If you look at that, his knee. It was down. The ball, I think, was in the end zone.
That ball is on the goal line. It's 4th and about 15. The ball is on the goal line. Let's see if they bring everybody to try to block this kick.
Well, either they try to block it, or Deer Park has to keep everybody back in to block.
So that gives Sweeney and McLean an opportunity to try to run it back here.
Absolutely, they're going to get some room.
And we got a timeout, I believe, by Deer Park. 7:17 left, 24-0 Indian Hill, and Deer Park is as far back as you can get in their own territory.
We talked about Kevin Seipel, the head coach, the offensive coordinator, and Stoll, defensive coordinator, but he's got a whole host of assistants that work real hard. If I could. Go ahead.
Adam, take it away on the sideline.
It's been a great night for the Braves, and it's been a great night for Indian Hill overall. If you look behind me, and I'm pretty sure it's behind me this time, you'll see the booster tent. We had a great cookout this morning, or before the game, not this morning. And we really want to thank the boosters for all they do for Indian Hill and Indian Hill schools. Don't forget to vote for Indian Hill schools. Back to you guys.
Good plug, Adam. Way to go. All right, we're down to 4th and 15. Ball is on the 1-inch line.
Excuse me.
And poor Tim Rovekamp stand back there, trying not to step on the end line for safety. And there's a flag. Looks like procedure on Deer Park. I believe somebody moved, but they can't move the ball any farther back.
I say they got no place to go.
So now it's 4th and 15 and 1/2 inch.
A little minute just to finish my thought, talking about some of the Indian Hill assistants. Dave Brossard does the offensive line. He's a great coach. Tony Curry, I think he's a new coach this year. Here comes the punt.
Snap is back, Rovekamp, and they come in, and it's a low kick. Sweeney's going to take it at about the 25, and he's going to run wide. He retreats to about the 35, cuts it up, and he's not going to get anywhere. Well, that was nice coverage, actually, by Deer Park. A real short kick, but Indian Hill's going to come away with a great field position, Elmer.
They did. Sweeney tried to make something out of that. See the replay. Sweeney picks it up. You can see he's got a couple defenders in his face there. He tries to reverse his field, and you got to be real careful when he does that. You don't want to block somebody in the back. You'll lose 15 yards, but blockers do a pretty good job. Sweeney's looking for room, just isn't there. It's such
a short kick. They were able to get downfield fast enough.
And Deer Park did a good job of covering that. Again,
Indian Hill has the ball on the 28-yard line at Deer Park. Excellent field position.
Yeah, we should be able to push this one in for
Let's see what they're going to do. We got Kendall in motion, handoff right up the middle. Oh, Jeremy Hamilton gets about 12 yards right up the gut.
It might have been Hammer.
It is Hammer. You're right. I take it back. I saw the 3. Matt Hammer.
That's one of the best runs he's had this year.
That was nice.
He's been bottled up in the backfield.
Kept those legs churning, got about 12 yards.
Get a good look at this one from behind the ball carrier. Matt takes the ball, makes one quick move in the hole, and just takes it down. About 10-yard gain. That's very nice. About 9, just short of a first down. I think that was his best run this year. Good job.
Nice move.
Got a good head of steam.
It's a handoff on a inside reverse to Topics, and he gets maybe a yard.
Nice hole in there, just enough to get the first down.
That is first down. Nope, shorter of first down. I take it back.
Looks like he got enough.
I thought he did too until they marked the ball.
Is it third and less than a yard?
Yep, 6 minutes left in the ball game.
You know, we're gonna use 4 downs here. Maybe.
I would think they would. That's a pretty long field goal, and
nice fake into the line and maybe a pass. Nope.
Hand up the middle to Hammer, and he's knocked for a yard lost. Nice play.
I like my play better than him.
Yeah, that was number 9. I don't have a number 9 on their program. Whoever that is, he made a heck of a stop in the backfield. So we're going to have fourth down, about 2 yards, 1.5 yards.
We get to look at this one again. Hammer takes the ball. Oh, there's good penetration there. Yeah, he never got a chance to get his legs going.
Very nice play by number 9, whoever the Phantom is. Not on our roster. So that brings up fourth and about 1.5.
Just like we said, they're going for it on fourth down.
Not what we expected, though. Perrin back to pass. Throws a quick out pattern to Sweeney. He's got the first down. And he gets maybe 4 yards, but that's enough for a first down.
They just got what they needed.
Yep.
I mean, a nice short pass.
Well, that was a nice quick pattern.
Yeah, and it
quick out pattern. Got just what he needed.
It shows the continuing development of John Perrin as a
Absolutely.
passer. Look at the replay. Just see Sweeney. You know, he's trying to hold his ground here. He doesn't want to give up any ground because he's got the first down. And so he fights to maintain his forward motion there.
Did a good job, and John did a quick 3-step drop and just popped that ball right out to him.
That's a nice play.
Yep, ball first and 10 on the 17-yard line at Deer Park.
4:45 left.
Topics in motion. There's a pitch to Hammer around the right side, cuts it up, and he's got a few yards. He may go.
Yes, he does.
He is in for the touchdown. Very nice by Matt Hammer.
That was a very nice run.
Followed that blocking, saw the outside wasn't there, cut it back against the grain.
And you know, he saw that defender coming up, taking out the outside. He planted his right foot, made a nice cut, and just left everybody in his wake.
Did a real nice job, and that one guy grabbed him and he ran right through the tackle.
I want to see this one again. Here we go. There's Topics in motion. Perrin gets the ball. Nice pitch here.
Watch him cut it in. There it is. Nothing on the outside. Cuts it back.
Oh, right off that block. Right
breaks a tackle there. Very nice.
So Richard Kohler, I want to point him out. He pulled from the inside, made a nice kick-out block, and that's why Hammer was able to get in there and make that cut.
Yeah, the line did it, I'll tell you. That was beautiful. And we got an Little League procedure on Deer Park, or offsides on Deer Park here on the extra point.
Just goes to show you those big pulling guards gets out there, and they make a nice lane for Hammer to go in for a touchdown. That has to be his first touchdown on the
It is.
varsity.
First touchdown on the varsity.
Good to see these guys getting in the end zone. 30-0. You happy yet?
Not yet. Be 31, I'll be happy.
All right.
Kicks up, certainly long enough, and it's good.
Mr. Automatic again.
Well, Grady's perfect tonight on the kicks, and it's 31-0 Indian Hill with 4:32 left in this ball game.
You know, Grady's doing a great job on those extra points in a tight ball game. That's going to really help us out.
Well, you know, I'll tell you, you said at the beginning of the half, Elmer, that we were only up by 10 points, and this was anybody's game. And they've really come out in this half and established
it's
dominance.
Special teams, it's speed. You know, it's our defense really did a good job. We might take a little look ahead. We're going to
got Wyoming next week.
Wyoming next week.
Big one.
That is a big game. It's a big league game. It's a big game for points. And
well, it's a big rivalry every year.
Well, and I have I've seen Wyoming play this year. I went over to Madeira and saw them play Madeira. They beat them 21-0, and they're a big, strong, well-coached team, just like they are every year. But they're just not scary. I mean, they have a big running back, this Pope, but they do not have our speed. And I think that if Indian Hill plays a good game and takes advantage of their strengths, we can beat that team.
That is the one thing that Wyoming has not seen this year, especially in our league, is speed like this.
Well, there is no speed like this in our league.
Nope.
So, I mean, if we use our weapons and play good defense and keep the mistakes down again.
Yeah, got a couple of breaks. They just can't do the penalties again.
Right.
Well, Sweeney's kicking off again, and this is the kind of a low squibbler.
Yeah, but it's all the way down by the end zone.
It's fumbled all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's Meter, I believe. Yes, it is. He picks it up, And he's going to be brought down there on about the 20-yard line,
And
15-yard line.
He needs to catch that ball. I mean, that's the second time that Sweeney's kicked it down by the goal line and the Deer Park receiver.
Yeah, you kick that around like that, and it gives the special teams unit time to get down there and cover those kicks.
And the time he fumbled that, they can get 10 more yards. And so we see a little bit of the replay here. Can't see that much. They're just the end of it. And a host of Indian Hill players pull Meter to the ground. It's good coverage. Again, we left Deer Park deep in the hole.
Well, we got a new quarterback out here. Scott Bond is in now for Rove Camp. And a handoff off the left side. It goes absolutely nowhere. I think it was Meter again. And Warderman again on the tackle. Gets a solo.
You know that Indian Hill, we said at the beginning of the game, they've only given up 44 points this game, and here's this year. I'm sorry, and here's another shutout for the Big Brave defense.
Yep, they're certainly looking good tonight, and they was
in the history of Indian Hill football. The lowest points allowed are 27 in 1963. So we're not going to get we're not going to get the record here, but we're among the top.
We take 44.
1962, they had 62 points allowed, 63, 27, 67, 49 in 1968. Hey, we had some good football teams in the 60s.
They sure did, and the 70s.
Well, we got some of the good 90s and 2000s.
There you go. Well, it's going to be 3rd and 11. There was a pass there. Ricky Hardy blitzed that put a lot of pressure on the quarterback. He threw it short out to the right side. So it's going to be 3rd and 11. Ball's on about the 16-yard line at Deer Park. That defense is wearing them down now.
I think they got that the young quarterback in there is number 11.
That's Bond. Scott Bond.
Scott Bond, he's a junior. I think they're just getting him some snaps.
Sure. Another handoff up the middle to number 25. Nice run. That's Jason Graham. He hasn't touched the ball that much tonight running, but they certainly played a lot. And he gets a first down. Yeah, he got his bell rung a little bit at the end there, but he's up. He's all right.
Stepped through a couple tackles.
Very nice run.
You see him breaking out the outside, and
who took his pins out there? Is that Perrin?
The little high-low.
No, that was Simon, 55, I believe. Really took his pins out from underneath him.
Little high-low action.
Yeah, Nick Simon just knocked his legs out.
That'll hurt you.
It's 1st and 10. Ball's in the 29-yard line. Up the middle again. Bond hands off.
Not much there.
And it looks like gets about 2 yards.
Ricky.
I think that was Meter again.
Ricky did a little pile-on action there. Make sure he's down, Ricky. Make sure he's down. Get a little assist on that one.
Now that was Price carrying the ball, Brett Price.
Brady was on the bottom of that pile. Big Ward gets
Brady,
his first touchdown.
Brady has played a good game tonight. That whole line has.
I think
Baxter Mueller's played a good game. Baxter Mueller's only a sophomore playing that left tackle.
Got a lot of nice sophomores
Yeah.
out there. Oh, somebody got it fast.
Just
who was that? Our man Waterman again.
Woo! Waterman again. He was standing in the
so
backfield
fast.
for the handoff. Unbelievable.
How did he get off that ball so fast?
I don't know. I think he changed shirts and stood in the backfield. He might as well have. He was back there so fast. Great play by Waterman. Boy, he's a comer, I'll tell you.
He certainly is the star of that defensive line today.
You know, he's only a sophomore and he's 190 pounds. He'll put some beef on him.
You know,
we'll have him up 230 in a year or two. Bonds back to pass. Throws the ball deep down the middle, and it is a little bit short. They're going to call. They're going to call interference.
Yeah.
Oh man, that was okay. That's Tim Topic's younger brother of Tony.
Well, I think that he just got his legs twisted.
He did.
Up with
nothing with his hands. It looked like he tripped him up a little bit there.
Just got his legs tangled up and.
Now in high school, that's from the line of scrimmage, obviously, so that's not going to kill him too bad.
The ref had to call that one.
Yeah, it took him half an hour to find that flag, but he found it.
$1:59 left in this titanic struggle.
I'm watching a movie. Okay, luckily it's from the line of scrimmage here, and it's going to be with that 15-yarder, I guess. Yep.
Does give Park a first down.
Now this is where we want the defense to really gear it up here. Takes it out 1st and 10 on the 45-yard line of Deer Park, but got a minute 59 left, and I'm sure they want that shutout. Indian Hill's got a lot of their second team in now.
Not much.
In fact, almost
Fall off
all second team.
Not much fall off.
Bonds back to pass again. He passes over the middle, and it is incomplete.
Looking for.
Yeah, he was looking for Wade Mackey again. Mackey's got a couple nice balls tonight.
He's a big target.
Yep, he just dropped that one. I think the pass was there. It looked like it was.
Mackey's another 6'3", 185 kid. They got some tall kids out there.
Yeah, they do. Got some big kids. Looks like both teams have their second strings in.
Deer Park had a nice effort out here today.
Oh, they did. I'll tell you. With that, if you take the special teams out, they were in this ball game.
Yeah.
It's a long pass down to 27. He may go.
Wide open.
Yep. And he is going to score. That's so much for the shutout. Very nice pass play. That was Jason Smith from Scott Bond. I'll tell you, Bond set back and really laid that one on the numbers.
He had time to throw.
He threw that pass beautifully.
He got a lot on that ball. Nice tight spiral right in his hands.
And
he caught him in full speed. I mean, there's nothing our defender could do.
Nope, had a step on Andre Willis, and Andre just couldn't catch him.
Couldn't catch up with him.
Well, it's so much for the shutout, but Deer Park's played a good game there.
I said they don't give up. You think there's not much fight in an 0-7 team, but they fought the whole game.
No, they didn't give up at all.
Right.
Played very well. And they're going for two on quick flare pass, and he does not make it.
Nice defensive play
by
Tony Topics. Nice job,
Tony hit him low and just took his legs right out from under and threw it.
I've always wondered why the teams line up with their lineman over to the right side, and here you go. They ran a fake off
Sure
of that.
did. Rope Camp tossed it out to Matt Beckman, and he was met at about the 2-yard line by Tony Topics and just took his legs right out from under him.
Fooled everybody on the field but number 4.
Yep. Fooled me.
Good.
Doesn't take much, I know.
I was going to say.
Beat you to it. All right, so we're down to a minute 45 left in this ball game.
I got to run them through the rest of the coaches. Todd Frakes, star defensive back for Center College. He's coached defensive backs for Indian Hill. Bill Hoffield, longtime coach, former Deer Park coach, I believe. Mike Ratchford.
Been here forever.
Oh, Mike Ratchford's
he's an integral part of that.
No question. Kevin Seipel's sidekick, actually.
Yep.
Ken Schneider does a good job for us. Rob Stoll, again, is defensive coordinator. You can see what kind of job he's done. And Eric Taylor, another coach. They give a lot. They come prepared. They work hard. They work hard with the players on the field, and they work hard to prepare the players, to get ready.
Well, Elmer, since Kevin's been here, he's really molded that
Right.
coaching staff. I mean, he tweaks it, and he did a real wholesale cleaning about 2-3 years ago and brought in some what he considered better talent, and they've done a great job.
And I tell you, the defensive coordinator Stoll, these kids they know what the plays are going to be run. They know they're prepared for the plays, and that's why they've been able to shut so many teams out and be so good, is because they know what's coming.
Now here's a short kick on the kickoff, and Grady Rogers, they put the hands team in there, and Grady gets the little onside-er.
Kevin was awake on that one to put the hands team in, anticipating the onside kick. It's pretty well executed. I didn't think Deer Park came off the ball as hard as they needed to.
They kicked a little farther than they wanted to also, but good play by Grady. All right, we've got the second string offense in now, and Zummy Zanders is in at quarterback. He is a freshman, 5'9", 150 pounds.
Zummy, I like Zummy out there.
He's a good ball player. He got
a good arm.
A couple minutes of playing time last week. Oh, there's a bad snap from center, and Zummy
just get on it, Zummy.
He just falls on the ball.
There you go.
Smart play by Zummy. It was a bad snap. And Adam Price got him back there, covered him up. So that's going to be a loss of about, 15 yards.
The clock's keeping running now.
Yeah, we're down to 125.
Bring him out. A lot of clean uniforms.
I know Elmer noticed. He's under center this time. Okay, they did a shotgun last time, I thought. Zummy pitches the ball out to the right. Nice gain. That's Harrison Hirsch. Yeah, Harrison is a junior, and he picks up a few yards around the right side. Gets about 8 yards. Nice run.
I've seen.
All right, our player of the game today is going to be John Perrin. He is starting quarterback, doing a great job of leading the Braves to their 6th victory this season, and he also starts at defensive corner. So John's played a heck of a game and certainly deserves it.
That must have been a hard choice because there's a lot of great players out there
Yeah,
today.
the Braves
Sweeney
had
did a
good
great
players.
job. The defense did a great job. Waterman.
Hardig did a good job. Waterman did a good job. Brady Ward did a good job.
A lot of good players. Tough to pick that. Who picked that? Must have been the booth.
Oh, that was the producers in the truck. You know, they can't even see down there.
I think they did a great job.
Yeah, we got timeout here by Deer Park with 29 seconds left. 31-6, Indian Hill has this one in control.
See, next game is it at Wyoming?
No,
it's
here. That's here.
Right.
That's the one advantage. You've got field position.
And I expect this stands to be absolutely mobbed for this game.
Yeah, it will be, believe me.
Did have a great crowd on hand here tonight. Great crowd. They were probably coming for the boosters' tent, right?
That's what it was.
Huh? And this great football team.
I think they came for the announcing.
They can't hear it. They can't hear it.
Well, they want to see it later. Say they were there. All right, here we go. Looks like ball's on about the 36-yard line. We got third and about, looks like 18. Sanders hands off up the middle. Is that Hirsch again, I think?
35.
That's 35, excuse me. That's Tim Topics, yeah. Tim's a junior.
So we got a timeout. Timeout from Indian Hill.
Indian Hill takes a timeout. They got to get their kicking team on the field here.
Got to line the punt team up.
22 seconds running this clock down. Well, this has been a good comeback for Indian Hill because they lost a heartbreaker last week. And
that was a tough game.
That was a real tough game.
They had the game. Unfortunate fumble late in the game to give Reading the ball on the 15-yard line.
Yep.
And even at that, Reading had to convert a 4th down.
Oh, they did.
They ran Deshaun Wynn 6 times to get a touchdown. I mean, even with their backs against the wall, the defense did a great job, made them work to get that final score.
We're going to have our second-string punt. No, I take it back. We're not going to kick the ball. This is interesting. I guess they don't have any timeouts left. We're just going to take a knee. That might be what they're doing. Yeah, these are all the freshmen in here. As a pitch wide. That was Cole Kuzno, the freshman quarterback.
Cole Kuzno, you're going to enjoy watching him over the next
That's
few
for
years.
sure. And he pitched after another hammer. This is Brandon. I'll tell you, they never quit coming. Hammers are everywhere.
First down with 18 seconds left for the Deer Park Wildcats.
We got maybe 2 plays left here, and Deer Park's going to bring in their second team again. That's going to be Scott Bond at quarterback. He threw that nice touchdown pass a few minutes ago.
Football doesn't stop over in Deer Park tomorrow. The JVs play at 10.
Yep.
And the 8th grade plays at noon, and the 7th grade plays after that. So, it's a beautiful Saturday.
Triple header, can't beat that.
Go to Deer Park and get your football fix.
Ball on the 35-yard line. Bond's back to pass again. He's throwing long.
Oh, he's got
84. Yep. He's got Mackey again. That's a nice pass. Hey, Bond's got a nice arm.
Yeah, he did a nice job.
He's twice now. He's dropped back, set, thrown off the proper foot, and thrown a strike to his receiver. That ball's all the way down to about the 10, 11-yard line.
That's a big target, Mackey.
12-yard line.
6'3", 185, running free in the secondary.
Yep, he went right between the defenders there. And they spiked the ball, try to get one more play out of it. Yeah, we got 8 seconds left. They're going to try to score one more time.
I think these young kids got to rise up and stop this touchdown.
Yeah, I'm sure they want to.
And I like it at 31-6. Sounds like a good score to me. Like to have that goose egg on the Deer Park side. But
well, from Deer Park's perspective, the score looked real lopsided, and the game was not that lopsided. I mean, they played a good game.
Deer Park brings it up.
All right, this should be the last play of the game here.
Could be 1 or 2.
They might sneak another one in. Bond back to pass again.
Oh,
man.
Way behind him.
There was the out pattern, and he was throwing behind the receiver there. And we will have one more play. That only took 3 seconds. Little mix-up on the play, I think, Elmer.
It was. I think he had some room on the outside. I think that if he'd have broke it to the outside,
yep.
he
might have.
He had some open space out there. Chip, I want to thank you for inviting me to
It's
announce
been
with
good,
you
Elmer.
this year.
All right,
Or
enjoyed
today.
it. Tell Larry his job's in jeopardy.
No. Larry'll get his job back next week.
All right, this will be the game here. Last play, Bond is under center. He takes it back to throw again. He's got a little pressure, throwing across the middle. Oh,
nice,
he's hit hard.
Nice play.
That was a nice finish there. That was
number 5.
Oh, that's Willis, Andre Willis. He
Andre.
made a nice tackle to end this game. They threw that to Mackey. He made a good catch at about the 5, and Willis took him down. Well, Elmer's been great. That's the score, 31-6. Indian Hill pulls it out.
Good game.
And
we're going to send it back to the sideline.
We'll see you folks next week. Oh, I guess we have to keep talking. You say hi to Rick Brune out there. Game's over.
See, these fans have stuck through this game to the end, haven't they?
Oh, yeah.
Parents
been
tend
great.
to do that.
Band's going to come out and give us a little performance here. Well, next week we got Wyoming, Elmer.
That's always a big game. Usually the season comes down to Wyoming. And
well, quite honestly, if we could knock off Wyoming next week, it would come down to that game.
Now, I'll tell you that Indian Hill has played Wyoming about 20 times, and we've only won 2 of them.
Yep.
So, and you and I have seen both those.
We
games.
have seen both those
One of them was
games.
last year.
That is correct.
We won the league last year at Wyoming. It was a great game. I think it was 28-14, and I think we can do it again this year. We're on our home turf.
Yeah, it's got to be an advantage.
Fans behind us.
Well, you know the team's going to be cranked up.
Team's going to be cranked up. We got one advantage in the speed. You know, this Wyoming team is a good, well-coached team. But I like I said, I've seen them, and I think we can beat them if we play our best game.
Yep. Well, if you remember that when they beat him the first time, speed beat them then. We got a couple real quick turnovers, or real quick scores, and we're able to hold on. Defense played great tonight. Gave up 6 points late in the game. A bit of second string was in. First string did not give up a point, but Hampton to Deer Park, they did score, and but the defense has played great.
What is that? 50 points?
And 50 points all year. You have to
year.
not make the extra points. That's 50 points.
8
and
games is only 6, less than a touchdown extra point.
Yeah, they're
every
6
game.
and 2. That's that's 8 games. That's fantastic.
And the losses were by such such a small margin.
Absolutely.
That's
Heartbreakers.
That's what happens when you have a defensive-oriented team like we have this year.
All righty, Elmer, that's going to do it. Having trouble getting the players over for interviews to the sidelines, so we're going to sign off from here, and we'll see everybody next week at Tomahawk Stadium when we play Wyoming Cowboys.
See you later.
Elmer, thanks.
Thank you.